good evening, everyone, and sorry for the dramatic delay as we come into tonight's episode of Kindred List. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening at Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful Dungeon Master for the evening. We do want to take a quick moment to thank some of our supporters and sponsors. We want to thank Twitch and Streamlabs OBS, first of all, for allowing us to be affiliated with them. We also want to thank our partners, Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games, for all their support. You can type in !Little Dragon or !CCG in the Twitch chat to get a quick link to their websites, where you can purchase a bunch of RPG related gear and dice and all kinds of goodies. If you use the coupon code PROBONUS there on Little Dragon Corp's website, you will get 10% off of your order. So make sure you do that and tell them we sent you. But stay put until the break. You'll have plenty of time during the break tonight to go place your order with either or both of those excellent companies. So thank you guys once again for partnering with us. We do appreciate all the support. Last we left off in our little adventure, you guys got done defeating a terrible tree creature that had many eyes named Chendrucash within a darkened forest here below the surface of Faerun. After defeating the creature, you've discovered a lot of treasure that he was hoarding underneath his roots. You guys also noticed that the forest itself started vanishing out of existence. You guys had a long conversation about what to do with El Wee, the deep gnome that seemed to have lost his mind and ran back into the disappearing forest, and you guys weren't really sure if he was real or not. The question is El Wee real? Or is El Wee fake? We don't know.
El Wee is life.
El Wee don't know.
But very nice. You guys did communicate with the Dryads. The Dryads Mila, who has been seems to show favor towards Vix, led the party to within probably about an hour of Menzo Berenzin, where you guys decided to stop and take a rest. There, Molfin started to see hallucinations of Mobi, and some different conversations were taking place. You guys were worried about Molfin because he seemed to get really crazy there for a time. And then you guys decided that, I think Callista said you were going to back up like another hour's worth of time to be a few hours away from Menzo Berenzin, where you guys were going to take a rest. So that is where we will pick up the episode this evening. Question is, what do you guys do now? As Molfin has separated himself from you guys about 300 feet, because if he doesn't, no one sleeps.
Yeah, I will probably tell everybody that we need to take watches. I'll take first watch. But
The Dryads have not arrived back yet, right?
They have not. Mila is planning to leave as soon as you guys begin your rest. Basically, well, I think it was you guys were going to... Weren't you guys going to teleport them or plane shift them back to...
Yeah, at 9th level, I was going to banish them into their natural plane, so that way they can go home.
Okay. Excellent.
Also, let me know if my voice does any funky things tonight. I adjusted some settings.
Okay, cool.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good. After a short time of you guys having this kind of issue with, or I wouldn't say issue, but this little talk with Molfin, the other three Dryads do arrive as you guys are getting ready to kind of divvy up watches and things of that nature. And they do have El Wee with them. But the posture of this individual is different than what you remember. This person seems very confused. They seem very lost, very lightheaded, and just out there as they are brought back. Two of the Dryads kind of move out of the way, and you see this little deep gnome of darkened flesh and bald head just kind of sitting there holding on to a pickaxe and just other materials that it had on him at the time. Who are you?
I look at Diana because she wanted this thing.
It's a person.
Yes, but you adopt so many people and things that Callisto just like.
It's one of Diana's. I will approach him and like how one approaches like a wounded animal, and I'll be like,
He kind of
hi.
slowly steps back a few times as you're slowly coming towards him. He's shifting back.
Okay. I stop in my tracks, and I'm just like, hi, my name is Diana. I'm a cleric of Ilmater. Basically, the short version of the story is that we went wandering through the woods. They were very magical woods. We found you. You seem to be under some kind of spell or trance. We defeated the evil woods, and then we got you out. And now it looks like you've regained some consciousness, and you're like maybe a bit confused, maybe lost. You don't know where you are, right?
Yeah. Right. Yes.
Right, exactly. Do you remember where your home is? Like what city you're from?
Yeah, not really, to be honest.
Oh.
Do you know where I'm from?
I don't. I met you in the woods.
Oh.
Huh.
I don't remember meeting you in the woods at all. I'm sorry.
Are you from the woods normally?
There were some trees, from the... I don't know.
What's the last thing you remember?
Yeah.
Well, last thing I was wandering around a little bit, and then these two came, and he points to like two of the dryads.
Oh, that's the last thing you remember. You don't remember anything past that.
It's really foggy. My head just really hurts. I don't.
Is he putting on a performance, or is it?
You can make an insight check. Sure.
I'm kind of looking at
I
Callista.
never
and I
trusted
think
this man.
I kind of like lean over to Diana and I'm like, do you think a greater restoration might help if he's got memory issues?
I lean over to Callista and I'm like, that is an excellent idea. I was just about to say, like, where can we drop him off? So that's better.
Well, let's try that first and then we'll find a place to drop him.
22.
Alrighty.
He legitimately does not remember.
This poor guy.
He's
Okay.
confused,
Great.
lost.
Great. Love it.
I sheathe my dagger.
When was it out?
From the jump, as soon as he walked off.
I'm just standing there looking and posing just to make sure that, just in case
He
this
was
is an act. Trying to look intimidating, so.
Okay.
I cast Greater Restoration on him to see if maybe that will rejuvenate him.
So you cast this spell. You say your prayer, your incantations. You rest your hands on his shoulder, and you see his facial expression change from one of very confused and not really knowing what's going on to really bright, like open, bright eyes looking around at all of you. And then his grip on his pickaxe gets like really tight, and he goes,
"What?"
And he turns around and just sprints.
Okay.
Grasping vine.
Okay.
Grasping vine. Okay. Okay.
God. This is.
I mean, if he wants to run away,
he doesn't know where he's running away to.
Is grasping vine a saving throw, or is that an attack roll?
I believe so. Let me check.
I should have prepared calm emotions. I think I'm going to do that from now on. Oh my goodness.
Where did it go? I just had it.
What if his name is not even Owiwi? The forest just named him something funny.
Probably.
What if when you
Have you
cast
ever heard
Greater
of-
Restoration, he
It's
just
a dex
remembered
save.
everything that
A
happened?
deck save. Okay.
Could be.
Natural 1.
Woohoo!
Okay. So I pull him back to Diana.
Okay. You, this vine appears, wraps around him, and just yanks him back down. His feet are still like dangling out of the vine, going, trying to run away, but no, not getting any purchase on the ground. And basically, the vine just turns and faces him directly towards you, Diana, and he's about 10 inches in front of your face.
Hey.
I'll
Well.
walk up to him.
Hey. Hey.
Walk
Do you
up
need
to
the...
him and
Yeah,
stand
it's over to you.
behind
This thing's
Just
kind of tight.
and put my hand on his shoulder and just, we are trying to help you, so please calm down.
It's very dangerous here. You don't want to run off.
We don't want to hurt you.
I will start to loosen the vine.
My
It's
hand is
it's
just
double
staying on
thumbs
his
up.
shoulder,
Thank you.
not
That's
grasping hard, but keeping him in place.
That's much better. Thank you. Thank you.
It's
I was just
for your
Okay,
sake.
so...
I was just headed home to Deep Root.
Okay.
Deep root.
Yes. Yes.
Is
Do you know
that
where
north
it
or south?
Wait, what? I had three questions at once. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Just
Pull back up.
I was just curious as to like why you were panicking. That's all.
I don't know. You think you all look pretty scary. Especially that's one.
Well, we're
And
not.
he looks over at Silver, and Silver's just like intimidating presence over top of him. And it's like,
I let that go. I'm trying to be friendly. I have a smile, but my smile is probably still a little bit intimidating.
Yeah.
but I'm
Smiling at
trying
me.
to, yeah.
Sharp teeth.
This maw full of sharp dragon's teeth. It's like, you smile, and he's like,
Diana is like, sir, that is not polite. He is just a dragonborn. He's no different than you.
I'm just a miner. Just mine.
Do you mine in the north or the south? Is that where Deeproot is?
Deep Root is. I'm sorry, the vine has my arm.
I let him go.
That's okay. Deep Root's that way.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you know where you are? Do you know the way back to your home?
I'll find it.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
All right. The journey might not be safe.
Never.
Look at everyone.
No, it's never safe.
It's never safe. This poor guy.
Diana.
What? I'm not saying we walk him home. I'm not saying that. I am just suggesting. Can we give him anything?
You don't have to walk Keedmick home. Keedmick fine.
Keedvick. Oh, he has a name. Hi, Keedvick. Not Elwiwi.
Elwiwi? Who in the world would name someone Elwiwi?
That's what I said.
About people.
Do you have any weapons? Would you like a weapon so you can defend yourself on your trip back?
I have this, and he holds up his pickaxe.
Would you like a hand axe instead of a pickaxe? Or in addition?
I'm not gonna say no.
I will hand him my hand axe so he has at least some kind of weapon.
Okay, he like holds it and he's like, balance is a little off, but it should work.
Yeah, sorry, it's nothing fancy.
You're telling me.
Okay, that's kind of rude. I just gave you a free hand axe. You don't have to go that far. I mean, I'll take it back if you don't want it.
This no one's got the audacity.
I'm gonna start setting up camp. You handle him.
I will also hand him 2 days worth of rations.
Oh,
Oh, that's nice.
Now, I
This-
have to
this-
warn you.
this looks
just
like
as,
surface food.
Oh, it is. It's jerky. I made it myself.
No mushrooms?
No, just meat.
No moss?
Nope. Might be some mold on it. I've had it for a while. But
Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's some. Just a little. He seems to enjoy
Okay,
the mold.
goodbye now.
What? What just happened?
I don't know.
I have to warn you, you don't seem like the type, but if you did think that you were going to just go around the corner and come back and try to steal from us when we're asleep, you probably will die, so don't do it.
I can steal from you.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because it's happened before.
yes, that would be a very bad personal choice on your part if you did that.
Terrible. I mean, I warned that giant tree if he messed with us, he would die. Look where we are now.
I've made many bad choices, but that is one choice I will not make.
Good.
I love it. I love it so much.
I will.
I'll give him a Molfin candle.
Okay, oh, you're gonna hand him a
So-
muffin
so-
candle?
So that
he takes it.
has,
He's like,
has a little bit of light.
What is vanilla?
I'll light it for him.
Vanilla.
You light it for him. Oh,
Yeah.
kind of burns a little. You get the idea that he doesn't need this.
Oh
And
well.
it's better for him to see without light.
Oh well. You can have it.
Souvenir.
He walks away
Oh.
back from you a little bit, and he kind of like licks his hand a little bit and goes "Tss," and puts the flame out. It's like much better. Smells good.
Oh.
And he goes,
Oh.
then licks it. Not vanilla.
Oh goodness.
As
I love
he's walk-
him.
As he's walking away, I will just bend down, whisper into his ear. Now, remember what we said. I will point over to Callista. She sees and hears everything.
Everything?
Don't try any funny business.
She can see everything?
Yes.
I lean over and I'm like, yeah, she's practically a god.
I would hate for your head to leave your shoulders if
I like my head right where it is, thank you.
Okay.
I mean, I already threatened him, guys. I don't know why you
should
guys are
run
running
away.
away too.
I thought we were doing a Callista as a goddess thing, because
Yeah.
I think that she's a goddess. I love her.
We are, yes.
Oh, I
but
firmly
also-
believe it. I do. Thanks for the candle. And he slowly starts to
I
back
just
off.
think my girlfriend is amazing. Bye. Say your prayers to Callista tonight. She hears them.
She hears them all too?
Yeah.
Make a
I'm evangelizing my GF.
make a deception check, Diana.
I'm terrible at these.
In future campaigns, she is a lesser deity
Yep, basically.
because people started worshiping her.
If she becomes the Raven Queen and we get people to worship her, then we're just giving her power already. Okay, that was a 17
Yes.
on the die.
Yes. I will pray to Callista tonight.
And later. It's multi-pantheon, multi-deities.
How am I going to
What's
remember
it called
all
again?
this?
Polytheism, Ilmater and Callista.
Just
The
walk.
only two,
Just walk. They'll keep going if you don't just leave.
Okay.
the only two that matter.
Okay.
Keep them in your heart.
Just don't follow me, okay? I'll do it. Just don't.
That's not guaranteed.
Just don't follow me.
I tend to adopt
She didn't
things.
say
Have a
that.
good trip.
Yes, you too. Silver one.
Hey, that's my name.
What?
Well, not just Silver. Silver's my name, not one.
Right.
Anyways, bye. Bye.
he skitters off
Goodbye.
and disappears down the
Oh,
tunnels.
that's not his real name.
And Diana, at that point, all the druids are kind of standing around, and Mila kind of looks at you and says,
Oh yeah.
we're all here now.
Yep.
If you wanted to try what it was that you wanted to try to get us back home.
Excellent. Alrighty. I just need you all to not resist the spell when it happens in order to get you guys home.
Sure. She looks over to Vix just for one moment before you get ready to do your prayer, and Mila's like, hey, do you still have it? Do you still have the gemstone I gave you?
Do I understand her? Do I? I don't know if I.
She's speaking in
understand.
Elvish
I
right
translate.
now.
I don't
translate.
know Elvish.
All right.
I
I will
translate.
translate. to Vix.
Okay. Silver
okay.
translates.
Yeah. I go in my bag. I still have it, right? Nobody took it, right?
She smiles and just kind of looks at Silver, seeing that you guys are kind of translating back and forth, and says, just tell him to keep it close.
You said to keep it close, Vix.
And she looks at you
Yeah, I think I
and
have it.
smiles, which is very hard for her to do. But she smiles and then kind of gets in this circle with the rest of her Dryad companions as Diana begins to pray over them with her.
Keep your
infinite-
candle.
Before I send them away fully, I just want to look at Mila, and be like, "Thank you again for saving me back there, and for everything. And I hope you guys find peace and happiness, and yeah,
And I give her a hug.
enjoy your
I
life."
give her a hug before the spell goes over. Before
Alright.
she casts the spell.
She does put one hand down at last minute as she begins to kind of fade slowly out of existence as this prayer takes place, and then all of a sudden all the dryads kind of vanish with a sparkly sensation of gold, almost gold glitter that seems to just fall from the ceiling down all around you and just disappear before it even hits the floor. As she casts a plane shift, right? Is that what you were casting on them to return them? Banishing them all to their home plane. So for the next
And
minute,
Diana just stays
Yeah.
there for like 2 minutes, just like
Just-
really, really focusing
Mhm.
on making sure that they stay gone.
Okay. And after the concentration, you kind of open your eyes, Diana, and they are still no longer here with you guys. And Vix is kind of just hugging the air right over there beside you for this time being.
I walk up to Vix and I wrap my arms around him. And I hug him
Oh.
instead.
I'll transfer the hug from nothingness to Diana.
I also
told
go
you.
get in on this hug.
Oh,
I
Silver
told you
gets a
could
group
trust
hug.
her. I told
Yes, you
guys.
did, Vix. You were right.
Callista's been busy getting the camp kind of set up during all this and seems to be
Mhm.
putting things together. And you guys get to a point where you're talking about taking watches and who should be on what time and where. So you guys can go ahead and take that part if you'd like to.
I know Callista's on first. I can do second.
You third.
Okay.
Callista's a full elf, right? No,
Half druid.
Okay.
I have tried.
My dad's full.
Gotcha.
I'm half.
I'll take the last one.
Mhm. I know Ashlyn trances. She's the full
Yeah,
elf, so
Ashlyn could
Ashlyn
could
yeah,
take
Ashlyn could take.
probably take the end if you guys want to. She could take like the last 2 watches basically if you guys
Mm-hmm.
wanted her to. So
Yeah, I'll sleep through the whole night.
yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, I'll sleep too.
Probably Ashlyn and my dad are probably up for the final 2.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they could.
I would love to hear their conversations.
Michael, just in case you didn't see, you got a inspiration from Matthew.
Woo! Matthew, he's away and he throws me an inspiration. I just wanted to let this know for Twitch chat for anybody watching afterwards on YouTube. So Matthew and I, Matthew plays Molfin, we met on roll 20's like campaign or friend finder, basically find a group, and that was like 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. We met on there, and he has never missed a game, unstreamed or streamed, for all that time. So like Matthew is he is a committed guy. He is committed to all you players in this game. So just remember, This is his first miss in like 6 or 7 years. So kudos to you, Blitz, if you're watching. But we know that you are busy with family this week, so make sure you enjoy that time away and have a great vacation, my friend. So
We love you. Have a good time.
So chiming back in, Callista, you are taking the first watch as everybody else gets comfortable. Molfin being in a distance away from you guys. Callista, go ahead and make a perception check for me, please. Okay.
Diana has a player inspiration.
Ooh, Diana got player inspiration.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ani, quick question. What is Raz's stealth bonus?
Very high.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think. Yeah, no, we'll be honest.
Yeah. Good luck.
What is okay? To be honest, I have not used
31.
anything in a while.
31.
13 plus 18.
Jeez.
That's kind of
That's a
low.
low roll. That's a low
It is a
roll
low
for you.
roll.
That's low for you, right?
He has 15 to stealth.
15 to stealth. Okay. I did a GM hidden roll for this just so I could get you kind of bounced in. But Callista, you notice some motion coming from one of the cave hallways leading to your location. It's kind of like it's on the edge of where, as far as you can see, but it's like one of those things where, gosh, you thought you saw something move. And you look over there and you're not really seeing it move, but you just have the feeling like there's something over there.
How far away is it?
How far is your visual distance? 60 feet?
I believe it's 60.
Probably about 80 feet away from you.
80, huh? Alright. If it's 80 feet, I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights using my drow magic. And light it up and see if I'm just going crazy, because I'm like, this bitch would send somebody, and I'm like
Okay.
lighting it up.
So these orbs of glowing light, purple and blue, seem to illuminate the tunnel. Ani, go ahead and introduce and let us know exactly what she sees lurking in the shadows, kind of creeping up down the hallway. What would she be seeing?
She would see a middle-aged woman in a cloak that sort of covers her face, and so there's a lot of sort of shadow even with the light. Looks a little bit sort of hunched over, with a shoulder pack on her back.
Is there a way to discern like what type of humanoid she is? Like, can I see if she looks drow, if she looks...
She looks human.
She looks human. Hello? Can I help you? I let my hand to like...
Perhaps you can. I'm looking for a friend.
I've been hearing that a lot lately. Who are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for a friend from, what did you say, 2 years ago at this point?
Could have been longer than that. It's kind of with all of the things that you've been through over the last time. time has seemed to kind of slip by a little bit, Raz.
True.
So
True, and I guess I don't know if time always travels
yeah,
linearly.
yeah, based on everything that you guys have been through, it's been a little bit squirrely on the time issue.
Yeah. Yes, a friend from my past. I found out that I believe he is traveling with you.
I look back at the group. Well, you don't look like Molfin's type.
What type do I look like?
Silver or Vix? One of those.
You have both.
Vix!
I jump up and I pull my dagger because, like, why else would she wake me up? Why else would she wake me up? So I'm. What? Who am I killing? What am I doing?
You're not killing anyone. Wake up, Silver. I think your friend's here to see you.
Here? Okay. All right.
I kind of look back towards the female figure and slowly, let me see your hands. Come forward.
Silver! Silver, wake up!
I wake up. I wake up and I'm like,
Diana, you
fuss.
probably wake up at this as well, as Vix is just screaming at Silver.
after like the second or third yell, I wake up in a like a rush and immediately draw my weapon.
Oh, God.
What's going on?
I don't know. I also still have my dagger out.
Who
Ryle,
are we killing?
Ryle wakes up, he gets the Staff of Power ready, he's like, what's going on?
We're killing someone.
Really?
No,
Where are they?
Tell her that's up to you. I'm not.
When Diana wakes up, she does not visibly have a weapon drawn, but she
Can
just
I
kind of hides her
insight check
mace
this
behind her
woman
back.
on her reaction to all of this?
Sure, go right on ahead.
Like, does she look surprised, or does she also feel like, yeah, this is normal? Or does she look, I don't know what she looks like. Oh, that's okay. Natural 19 plus. So that's 25.
Okay, Raz, what kind of vibe are you giving off during this commotion?
Amusement.
Amusement? Okay.
Totally just amusement. Like, yep, this is about right.
Okay.
Which
See-
I feel
So
like
we'll
is kind of telling that I
relax a
do
little
know
bit.
these people.
Yeah. That makes Calista feel a little bit better. She's like, I don't know this person, but she seems to understand this dynamic, and
Yeah.
I feel that.
Now, my question for you, Raz, would be, are you in a form currently that they would recognize?
No.
No, okay, got it.
I notice that there's a hooded figure over there. That's who we're killing! And I start running at them.
Silver's coming charging at you,
Huh?
Raz.
No.
No?
I mean, you can if you want, but she says she's looking for the two of you.
Hello?
You
I
know
do
her?
not know you,
Put my sword
stranger,
away.
but hello.
How can I help you?
Raz reaches under her cloak and pulls out a candle that looks exactly like Vix. And holds it
Aw.
out to you.
Hey, Vix, that looks like you. I think you might have an admirer.
I'm pretty suspicious, but I'm gonna take it.
Now you're suspicious?
I was suspicious of Elwee too. Okay.
I hold my hand out expecting a gift also.
Take the candle.
I'm sorry, Silver. I don't have anything for you.
Ryle kind of puts his arm around your shoulder there, Silver. It's really okay. It really is. I mean, you can't expect a gift from everyone you meet, right?
I don't remember the last time I got a gift. But it's okay.
Aw,
It's okay.
Silver.
What do you mean? We just gave you that sword.
I earned the sword, thank you. I helped in that fight. Did you not see me breathe
That was
fire?
Kristy, not Callista. Callista would not say
Oh,
that.
Casually taking notes that Silver wants gifts.
Diana disappears for a second. Diana disappears for 5 seconds. And she returns with a little, oh, it doesn't have the, okay, there's no visible ink and there is no color, but I drew, I drew a heart and I drew all of us holding hands on a piece of paper. This is a portrait. This is a gift. Here you go.
Well,
Aw.
thank you. I will
A
take
gift.
it.
Diana, please
It's
make a
insanely
make a
fast.
performance check with disadvantage.
Yeah, that was very fast.
Because it
to
was
draw
very
portraits of all
fast,
of
and I want to
us.
see the quality
Very
portrait that you did.
It's just stick figures.
Yeah.
So you don't recognize her, Vix?
No. Oh,
Silver?
oh.
No, I don't know who this is, but they gave me a candle. So
Are you
how
sure you got
17.
17 with disadvantage?
Yeah, Diana's a natural talent.
It's not stick figure, but there's like general form. It's like gesture drawing. There's like general gestures of shapes and forms of your characters, and the features are there. But I mean, she did it in literally like 3 minutes, and
My hands are really messed up.
but it's not bad. Honestly, it's like, you know, she might have had some special training in this somewhere.
She should have been a bard.
Is
I
that-
appreciate this. Can I put this in the bag of holding so I don't have to fold it up? Thank you. Hand over.
it
I'll get
disappears
that
into the
later.
bag.
I just don't want to fold it up.
Oh,
I'm sorry. What's your name?
yeah.
We get distracted very easily.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I remember. Perhaps this will help. And Raz turns away, and when she turns back, she's a much more familiar figure that you last saw in a sewer a few years ago, right before you died.
I immediately run up and give Raz a huge hug, lift him up off the ground.
Mm.
I looked for you, could not find you. You're very, very good at hiding.
I'm sorry. I took what time I could to try and find you as well, but so I am happened.
You guys also, Vix and Silver, at this point on, all of your memory has been fully restored
oh wow.
from the previous life that you lived in the sight of Raz.
Wow.
So that all comes rushing back immediately upon seeing this familiar face.
Vix, it's our friend Raz.
Oh,
What do you
this is
mean?
a lot to process.
Are you
I'm
okay?
sorry.
I carry Raz over to Vix.
Hello.
Diana? Why don't we give them a minute?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
My mistake. Raz, this is Callista. This is Diana. I will also introduce Molfin, Ashlyn, and Callista's father, Riled, right?
Molfin is nowhere to be
He's
found
fine.
currently because he was
Right, Molfin's
several
gone.
hundred feet
Right.
away from you guys, and you're not really sure.
Point in his direction. That's
Yeah.
Molfin.
I will introduce everybody that is here.
Yeah, don't go that way.
You won't be able to sleep.
Also, Molfin's not the type to wake up and choose violence. He is the type to, like, as soon as he is awake, you're dead. So, yeah, avoid that area.
Him.
Ashlyn kind of just introduces herself and says basically like kind of the lines of, well, if you're a friend of theirs, you're a friend of mine kind of deal. Because I think that would be Ashlyn.
That's very much Ashlyn.
And Ryled, Callista's dad, kind of introduces himself and just kind of gives you a little bow, Raz, and then steps off to give you guys kind of a moment.
I'm assuming that Callista and I walked off somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like Calista
Yeah,
was like,
in this
like just her natural passive insight of 21 was like, I'm gonna like shepherd everybody else to go back to bed and kind of give them space.
Okay.
Give them time.
Diana follows Callista, holding her hand.
Yeah, we'll go to bed.
I'm just
Raz's eyes do sort of follow Callista as they walk away.
standing there smiling, looking back and forth between the two.
Can I insight check Raz?
Your passive insight, since she said it that way, pretty much everybody would kind of catch a little bit of that hint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You guys are so high level now that your passives are almost like ridiculous. So it's like, hey, I know what everybody's feeling.
And it wasn't that subtle. It was just sort of like there's slight interest on the face is all.
Mhm.
Just curiosity.
So, Raz, where have you been?
Yeah, I mean, start from the beginning too, please. Don't. What happened after we died?
Well, that was a long time ago. God, you're making me actually remember. Well, your bodies were collected, and brought to to an event that was being held. Do you remember the noblewoman who we were attempting to save? Yeah, that didn't go great. Turns out that she wasn't really in need of saving. She was part of the whole plot herself. And lot of talking, some feasting. It was very awkward. Then you vanished. I went to find you as I informed where your bodies had been put to rest. And when I got there, your bodies were gone. And all that was left was this. And she reaches into her cloak and pulls out another small candle. And that is the last that I knew of you. Since then, I have been putting my abilities to good use, I guess you could say. Moved up in the organization, in a way.
That's cool. I'll be honest, I don't necessarily
about you?
remember the organization. My memory's kind of bad, but
I remember.
Don't even know if I told you exactly what it was.
probably not.
Honestly,
It was those hand people, right? The people that didn't like us at all.
yeah. That would be them. Yes.
ones that I was very rude to. They really didn't like me.
Did kind of leave you to die.
If you would have stayed, you probably would have died too. Those stupid methods and those things were very hard to do anything against for some reason.
Yeah.
No, I think it might have been fate. I think we might have just been.
That.
You're fine. You're fine. I think it might have been a God's will to do it, to be honest. But
I mean, I told you to go, but I really didn't. I was like, go, but it was like one of those things where it was like, stay and fight, but like, I want you to just stay, but go and stay. It wasn't.
I actually wanted them to go. Wait, we were not on the same page.
I had the opportunity to run too, but I stayed.
You should have left also.
Well, yeah. But anyways, I'm not going to hold that against you, because, like, I'm alive now, so...
Yeah, we're both alive.
So,
don't know how that happened.
How did you end up here?
I don't know.
Michael, I'm pretty sure it was the Fox Guards that brought me back, right?
Yep.
Am I remembering that correctly?
Yep.
It was the Fox Guards that brought me back. They had I found more of my things I needed to collect. The Fox Guards had them. I'll take out the rivets. See, remember the pin? It was actually one of them. Isn't that cool?
Clever. Very clever.
If I remember correctly, I was brought back by teleporting back to this plane, right?
Kind of, yes.
Because I don't remember anything in the other plane anymore.
The best you can put your two... The best you can gather is the individual, the gnome that you met, clad in dark armor and black feathery wings, was the one responsible for giving you your second go at life on the material plane, from what you can gather.
But I remember Mobi bringing me back to life.
It was strange. It was kind of like just a transformation from one plane to another.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like you were...
I was brought back to life by teleporting through planes by like a gnome guy that these guys are connected to.
So what you're down here just looking for us? Are you doing anything else down here?
Actually, I have been looking for the rivets as well.
Oh. Well, here they are. Wait, why are you looking for them?
My employer is seeking them.
Well, they can't have them. They can have them after I'm done with them, but I need them first.
At this time, all of you start to feel... it's already cold in these tunnels as it is, but there's an icy chill about the air around you. And there's almost this faint bit of a cold wind that seems to just blow through the tunnels, resonating off of your flesh just a little bit, bringing chills to your spine. Those of you that are asleep, you just kind of, if you went back to sleep, you just kind of like cuddle up into your bedroll a little bit tighter, but you don't necessarily wake up at this moment.
Do Do I recognize this feeling as Molfin walking closer towards us, or is it just like
Well, right now you're just you went back to sleep, right?
Okay.
So you're just.
I suppose I did,
It's
yeah.
kind of like whenever you're cold at night and you just kind of your second nature, your body nature just tells you to like cover up a little bit.
I don't
more.
think
Yeah.
Callista went back to sleep. I think she stayed up until she felt like everybody was safely
Yeah.
back in bed or someone was taking watch, because
Yeah.
they're not really taking watch, they're having a conversation, so Callista's still awake, but she's giving them space.
Mhm.
But it's also
Yeah, it
licking
was
her
Callista's
lips because
watch,
it's
too.
Callista.
Diana is asleep next to Callista.
The wind kind of blows your hair in front of your face just the slightest bit, Callista, as you're getting this sensation.
Is this a familiar sensation for Raz?
Go ahead and make an insight check for me, Raz.
I thought, since Molfin gives us all heebie-jeebies.
No,
Meanwhile,
that's fair. If
Meanwhile,
it-
Silver's just standing there
Oh,
like,
up.
oh, this feels so good.
Yeah, I love it. It's great.
What was that?
23.
23? You felt this a few times in your travels. Most oftentimes whenever you were about ready to face off against minions from the cult of Vecna.
Oh, damn
Oh,
it.
joy. Joy. Okay.
Oh no.
You, Raz, sort of visibly stiffens. And then sort of very slightly, like, shifts her feet to a bit more of a defensive stance.
Silver and Vix, you guys notice this clearly.
You not like the cold wind? It feels really good.
I don't think this is a wind.
Wait, what is it?
That's no moon. I think we are about to have company.
There is a slow drip
Oh.
of kind of like an underground spring or something that just seems to run down the wall to the left, and you guys watch it just slowly begin to freeze and frost over onto the wall and stop.
I will
running
stand up.
completely.
I flop my sword because Raz just said we're gonna have company, so I'm ready.
Yeah,
You might want to wake up Diana. You might have company.
yeah, I figured.
Oh,
We're in tunnels, and I keep
that's-
yelling. I forgot we were in tunnels. Oh,
yeah,
no.
it kind of echoes.
Yeah, it does echo.
Diana, wake up! Up!
I like nudge her gently.
Diana slowly gets up.
What's happening? What's happening again?
I don't know. Something's coming.
Oh, God, it got cold in here.
Yeah, Dad,
Yeah, yes. What is
we
it?
might have company. Get up.
Someone else?
Yeah, I don't know.
Man,
Were you followed? I call over.
Not intentionally. However, they seem to have some skills in being a nuisance.
They who?
Minions.
Okay.
I don't remember the name Michael just said of.
Both of Vecna.
Vecna. I don't know if you've run into the cult of Vecna before.
That was in character.
Diana collapses.
I see you're familiar. Wonder.
Family almost.
Familiar?
I don't think I
Familiar?
have.
Sounds like fun
Friends of
though.
Familiar?
yours?
I'll fill you in.
Diana, you can hear, probably you and Callista can hear, kind of like there's a tunnel. You guys are at kind of like a junction of a couple different tunnels here. The tunnel behind you guys, like opposite of where Raz and Vix and Silver are kind of turned around and are looking back from where Raz had come from, you hear a sound that kind of echoes, and it goes, over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. And then in another tunnel, kind of over by where Silver is standing, and Raz and them, you guys hear, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around.
I got this one. I started running in that direction.
No.
What?
At that point, what I would like you guys to do is I want everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no!
And keep in mind, you haven't had a full rest.
No,
We had a short
So
rest though,
it
right?
counts as a short rest. So if you have any hit
Oh,
dice
did
to
we?
spend, it would have counted as a
Wow.
short rest. So if you have any hit dice to spend, you can go ahead and spend those. Now, Raz, you are at full strength because you've had a long rest. The rest of the group hasn't.
Oh, fudge.
Does anybody else?
Oh, me, oh,
Does
my.
anybody else other than myself have access to Ashland's character sheet by any chance?
I believe I do.
Okay. Because I would appreciate it if somebody else ran her for me, if possible.
Alrighty, not bad, not bad.
Are you willing to do that for me, Kristy?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm going to try to take care of the bad guys in Riled. So.
Yep.
Forgot about getting Riled.
I need a pen to. Oh, you have no ink when I want you to draw, but you have ink when you're uncapped on my white sheets. And
Well, I
Yikes,
used
dog.
all of my hit dice to get back up to maximum HP.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
And I get my spells back on long rest, so haha!
pen.
Do you
No.
get key back
short
on a
rest,
short
short
rest or a long rest?
Good question. I'm not sure.
I don't remember.
I can check really fast.
I'm a monk, but I don't remember.
I do have a
this.
monk character, but I don't like have more than 2 key points. So I don't think we even got a long rest in that campaign that I play a monk in yet.
Do, 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 do.
When you spend a key point, it is unavailable until you finish a short or long rest, at the
Okay,
end
great.
of which you draw all of your key points back to yourself.
Wow, that's
Awesome.
nice.
They're like warlocks. with the
That's
gift
It's like
of
Monk
druid
shape.
with like wild shape and stuff, and you get all of
Yeah.
it back.
Okay, Silver, what'd you roll in your initiative?
Oh, I didn't roll initiative.
Oh, okay,
I'm
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
that was
okay.
my bet. Hang on, I
That's-
gotta
that's
find an
alright.
Ashland dice. What's an Ashland dice?
17.
17. Okay.
Yeah,
How about Vix?
I'm gonna give her my bubbles.
A number.
A number.
a number
I
for
don't.
sure.
I don't know yet. A number for sure. That's my line. I don't know why I didn't say it. This is 15 plus 6, so 21.
21. Nice initiative. Did Diana roll initiative?
Yeah, 14.
14 for Diana. How about Raz?
Rolled shit.
Alright.
She only got 13.
13. All right.
And that's with advantage.
What did Kristy, did you get a chance to roll for both Callista?
Yeah,
and Ashley?
Ashland got a natural 20 because I gave her my bubbles dice.
Oh boy. That would
So
make
that's
hers
25.
25? Okay.
Yeah, and then Callista got a natural 16 plus 1, so 17.
17. Nice. I do have to roll for Riled. Let's see how Riled does. Riled is going last. No surprise. Okay. So I will do this for these guys, and I will start this encounter. So Ashlyn is up first during this
Okay, hang on.
this process. You've
Okay.
heard things coming from the tunnels, but you guys have not had visual on anything yet.
Let me just
E-
double check.
Even me, Michael, because I can see 120 feet in darkness and magical darkness for 120 feet.
The tunnel you're in kind of veers off to the
Curve.
left about 45 feet ahead of you.
Cool.
So you can see that far, but you can't see around
But
the
it
bend.
curves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Well, I'm sitting at like
graphic
the
vision.
entrance. I'm sitting at like the entrance of that tunnel because they told me to stop.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no visual or anything yet, right?
Currently, no.
Hey, maybe they have the sword of cost, and they're just gonna make our life easy. You
That
know.
would be nice. So I'm gonna do something that Ashlyn hasn't done in a while. She's just gonna stand up and hold out her longbow and hold.
Hold an action with the longbow.
Yeah, and then I'm also going to do No, at the moment that's all she's gonna do.
She's gonna do? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Maybe she'll get closer to the rest of the group so she's not so far away.
Okay, Vix, you're next to go.
But I don't see anyone.
Don't see anyone.
How big are these tunnels?
15 feet around.
And how many
They
are
vary.
there around us?
You guys are kind of like in a bigger, larger opening where some tunnels like kind of converge. There's about 3 tunnels that kind of converge, and then you guys would know that the main tunnel that you came back in, there's like a single tunnel. So imagine like 3 finger tunnels that come to a larger junction, and then 1 tunnel that leads off down to where you guys came from originally, from Menzo.
And the voices
Horrible
are coming
defensible
from
position.
the voices are coming from the finger hallways or
They are.
everywhere.
They are, but the way they're echoing, it's very hard to tell like exactly where they're coming from. But you can hear that there's multiple voices coming from different tunnels.
Okay. What I'm gonna do, since I don't see anything, holding an action would be useless for me. I'm gonna cast Bigby's Hand at 7th level,
Okay.
and I'm going to do Interposing Hand. Oh, no, I need a creature to do that. I'm just gonna have the Bigby's Hand out.
Okay. Big B's hand and like the rock and roll symbol. It's like chilling out right there. Rock and roll. Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn. That's all I have.
Okay.
Like, I'll put it out at like the second entrance next to Silver, because the Silver's blocking one, so I'll put it at the next closest one to Silver,
Okay.
wherever that is.
Okay. Got it. All right. That brings us to Callista.
All right, I'm gonna step forward in front towards one of the tunnels, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna turn Earth Elemental.
All right.
Where are you? I have a tremor sense of 60 feet, so am I picking up anything ahead of the party?
How many feet?
60.
60?
Mhm.
Yes, you are picking up what seems to be footsteps in all 3 tunnels.
How far away?
Probably like on that 60-foot bubble. Like right on the
Oh,
edge of it.
60.
Hmm.
All right. Well, let's just light them up. As an action, I will cast Firestorm at all 3 at 8th level, because
Okay.
I've had enough.
And you don't need to see the targets to cast Firestorm?
No, it's just within 150 feet. I choose a location you choose within range.
So you're basically pinging them on the vibration of your tremor sense.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Perfect.
So that is, I believe, a dex save from them.
Dex saving
and
throws?
I will roll the d10s. It's a d10.
Okay, does a 20 succeed?
That's my DC.
All right. So the first one is going
Oh,
to
I'm
succeed.
not even in the roll 20. What am I doing?
Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry.
Bless
Thank you. Sorry.
The second
I'm
one's
sorry
going to
if you can hear me,
succeed
like,
with
heavy
a
breathing, by the way.
21. You said this was Dex, I believe.
Yes.
That's a natural 1. That's going to succeed with a 21.
Okay, so they all take half.
Okay. That one's going to fail. That one's going to fail. So the last two fail.
So that's 45 damage, fire damage.
45 max.
Yes, max. So you will
Alright.
see the earth elemental, much in the way she produced flames in her hands. The earth elemental's arms start to glow red, and she summons the walls of fire down the tunnels.
Nice.
That's pretty lit.
It's lit as fuck. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, nice turn. I'm just plugging in all these damage rolls here. And then
I also choose not to kill any plant life, just in case.
okay.
Well, I'm gonna call it right now. They're gonna come around the corner. They're gonna hit me, and I'm gonna lose concentration on Bigby's hand.
Don't do it.
The moss is happy that you decided not to fry it here within the tunnels. That will bring us to Silver's turn.
Okay, so since it's all cold, what I am going to do is I am going to like breathe it, like there's all this cold wind in, and then exhale. And as I do, my breath kind of like washes over me, and I am casting Armor Agathis on myself. So like all these ice crystals start to shoot out from my like skin and armor,
Yeah,
and I gain 25 temporary hit points.
you seem to relish the cold atmosphere as the frost
Yep.
seems to just stick onto you and armor yourself. That's awesome.
I love it. And then I am going to rage. My last rage of the day. I'm glad I didn't use them all.
Oh, you got a rage
And-
left. Nice.
Yeah, as I rage, I start to not think it over, and I'm going to run 30 feet down the tunnel.
30 feet down the tunnel? Okay.
Yep.
You run 30 feet, and you can see the remnants of what, as these purple and blue flames seem to just be dissipating out of your view, as you know by now that your friends can cast some pretty powerful things, and you heard some incantations in a weird earthly grumble.
As I'm running down this tunnel, I'm just yelling.
And
Ah!
Silver, that's when you see an individual step out of this glow. Individual clad in what looks to be this thick armor that resonates a little bit of a almost brass kind of look, but clinging to it is like, you know, like how brass and bronze, they get kind of like that strange look out over time where they start to like green and things of that
Yep.
nature, and they get all covered up. It kind of looks like that, but it's stepping out, and you see these beaming, glowing orange eyes that seem to come out of the darkness as it's walking forth, and it sees you immediately coming, and you see it reach back beyond its back and just unsheathe this massive greatsword and just kind of turns it towards you, and it looks like it's like rusted and grimy, and it looks like it's seen battle, and it just points directly towards you, and it just charges you, just runs directly towards you.
I grin at it and then like blow out another like really cold breath. 'Cause it's cold and I'm just. I love it.
Okay. Okay. This creature is
Does
actually.
that mean Aisling can shoot if she sees it, or is it too far away
It's
to
still
see?
too far away to see for her because it's still like
Okay.
Silver ran to the to the corner,
The edge.
and now this thing is around the corner. Sees Silver and is running at him with the sword. Going to cast a bonus action spell on his sword as you see the sword begin to start to illuminate, and then comes up to you for a swing. So let's see.
That's the sword of Kaz.
Okay, so it actually gets to make 3 attacks against you.
Bring it. Ani, by the way, I'm a bear barbarian also now.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit you?
Oh yeah, that hits.
That hits? Okay, so that will
I
strike
take
you.
25 cold damage.
25 cold, you got it. Let me go ahead and put that in my sheet here. 25 cold. And there's no saving throw against that, right? It just
No, it
happens?
just as if someone hits me in melee, they take 25 cold damage.
So as
every
he
time until I
strikes
lose
across,
my temporary hit points.
this cold energy just blasts right out into his face. He's like, you will suffer. I should have had my my calculator out here. Let's do this really quick. Okay, my apologies. I thought this would let me like just click on it, but this particular character sheet doesn't allow that. Oh, double sixes.
Ooh.
18. Oh, wait, excuse me. 17 points of slashing damage.
So 8.
Plus an additional 18 necrotic.
So that's 9 halved, so 17 total.
17 total. That was on the first strike. He takes this, you can see there's like shards sticking out of him of cold energy that begin to melt as he takes a second swipe at you, which I did roll a natural 20 on the second die.
Okay.
So
Takes
that's
another 25 points of cold damage.
another 25 points of cold.
But I still have temporary HP. Free 50 points of damage.
It shatters again as you suffer this time. 18 points of slashing damage.
Is that doubled?
Yeah, that was with the crit.
Okay, so 9 points then.
9 points plus an additional 36 necrotic damage.
Okay, so hold on. 9
Oh,
and then
boy.
36 is what is that? That's 18?
18. Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, should be. If I did my math right.
My ice armor falls away
Ice
after
armor
that.
it melts away, and its third hit is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That
That
hits
hits.
too?
That's my AC.
Okay, so you suffer an additional 12 points of slashing
Hits.
plus another 18 necrotic.
Okay, and then 9.
Mhm.
Is that all you got?
As it has
You
like
just
all
barely
these,
brought me below 200.
as it has these shards like sticking out all over it. That does. Wait, hold on a second. I forgot. He had the spell on too.
You did have on the first attack.
I did that
you had
first attack.
Smite.
Yes, I did. Let me do this. Man, I really need that that calculator. Why am I doing this to myself? Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. $22 points of force damage on the first strike that you got hit.
Okay, so you can give them 25 HP back because that would have dropped my temporary HP.
Oh, it would have?
Yeah, so the
Okay.
second hit he wouldn't have taken ice damage. My ice armor would have fallen off the first
Got
hit.
it. Sorry
you
about
said
that.
22.
22 force damage. And
Okay, so that's half.
and I know this probably is a terrible question, but are you reduced to 50 hit points or
Hi,
fewer?
Coda.
Please, no,
Okay.
not
so,
even close.
So the effect of this spell does not. You almost feel like yourself being. It's like it attempted to send you to another plane, and you were able to resist it.
I have that spell. Banshee's Smite.
It's pretty cool.
Mhm.
All right, that ends its turn, bringing us to another figure that's in the same hallway as that one, and kind of it glances at you, and you can see this kind of skeletal form wearing some kind of robe down in the hallway. And he looks down at you, and he points a finger towards you. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, that's easy. 21.
21. 21 succeeds. So you're gonna take 32 points. This is already halved of necrotic damage, as
Okay.
this beaming energy seems to leave the individual's finger and hits you directly in the chest.
And then so 32 and then halved again because I'm resistant to necrotic.
Yep, halved again.
So What is that? 16.
No, gotta come back.
And then you hear that figure in the background say, "So, make quick work of this one." And then we go to Diana's turn.
Yes. Hello. I'm sorry. This dog just ran in here for some reason. I don't know why. I am going to ruin these guys' day. Let me see here. I cast Corona of Light. As an action, you can activate an aura for 1 minute, or until you dismiss it, you emit bright light in a 60-foot radius and dim light for 30 feet, so 90 feet total of illumination. And any enemies in the bright light have disadvantage on saving throws against any spell that deals fire or radiant damage.
Ooh. So that's 60 feet, and is the bright light radius.
Yes.
Okay.
And then 30 feet of dim light.
Okay. Got it. Is that was your
But
action?
it's not sunlight, right?
No, it's not sunlight.
Okay,
It's just like,
I'm good.
hi, Coda. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it.
What you don't want to do anything else? You want to just stay put?
That was my action, and I don't have any non-spell bonus actions, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait and see if any of those things like approach me or like what the deal is. But like, I feel like I'm pretty much getting all of my allies within that 60-foot range, right?
Oh
Or
yeah.
at the very least, a 30-foot range.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely got all your
Yeah.
allies.
So
The
does that mean Ashley
just
can
gonna-
see now?
yeah, everybody can see.
Okay.
So
Can Ashley?
I'm just gonna stand in the center and be a disco ball.
well,
I love it.
yeah, I would say Ashlyn can probably take a shot at that guy that's currently attacking Silver.
Sure.
That's the only guy that's like at a point where you guys could have visual on them.
Okay, so she will knock 2 arrows. The first one is not great. I rolled like shit. Why'd I roll with Callista's dice? Just give me Purple's dice. So that's an 18 to hit.
18 to hit.
Yeah.
Deflects off the armor.
Okay. Next one. Okay, so that's a natural 19 plus 14.
Oh, Silver, you watch as an arrow strikes it kind of in an empty gap in the neck armor. Right in front of you.
Is 17 damage.
17 damage. Is that bow considered a magical bow?
It is a Kensai longbow.
Nice. Okay, got it. So how much damage did you say once? Was it
17?
Got it. The figure kind of grabs that arrow and pulls it out of its chest and looks at it. And there's this like black ichor like leaking off of the arrow tip, Silver, as you're watching this. And he just cracks the arrow in half in his hand and throws it down beside.
Oh! I know that this is because I'm not a monk. Unerring accuracy. Once per turn, if you miss an attack roll using a monk weapon on your turn, you can re-roll it. Can I re-roll that 18?
Go ahead, go for it. Yeah, because
Thanks,
you're not.
sorry.
Yeah, you don't have Sarah's character sheet
I
around
just
you all
scrolled
the time.
down.
Yeah.
I just scrolled down. Where'd my dice go?
High level D&D,
Monks also
folks.
literally
Yeah.
have everything possible in their kit, so
Yeah, true. So that's 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits too.
8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 11 damage on the first one. Sorry.
Okay, you got 11 more damage.
Yeah, that's it. That's her held action.
Perfect. Yeah, that figure looks at you, Silver, and says, it kind of gets close to you. You can't see a mouth. It's almost like there's this metallic shield over its face, like a helmet of some sort, and it looks towards you, and you can hear it echoing inside this metal helmet, and it says, "Well, you're the one I've come for. So great of you to make yourself known to me." And then
It's a little creepy.
and then in the hallway, on the middle hallway, the next hallway over, in the light, that's where Diana notices two more figures starting to walk down that hallway. They look they look clad in this thick metallic armor, and they both are pulling out these massive swords. And you can see on their hand, they start to open up their fingertips, and these metal blades kind of like out from their fingers as they start to go walking down this hallway. They cannot reach you.
It's because they're walking so slow because they have to have their cool aesthetic.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. You guys can hear them coming all the way as it echoes through the hall as well. Okay, here we go. Excellent. One of them seems to like hold out that hand, and all of a sudden this light starts to emulate within the hand, and it starts to glow brighter and brighter and brighter, and it starts to ignite into flame. And it takes its hand back and whips it towards Callista, Riled, and Diana. Each creature in a 20-foot radius at that point, I need a dexterity saving throw from you guys, as this thing is tossed down there like a grenade.
Uh-oh.
This would be Callista, Diana, and it would be Riled as well.
Sorry, my connection is so questionable.
No, not you. You're just out of the
Okay,
range of
just
this.
checking.
Yep,
Sorry.
you're good.
They're here for silver. They might be here for me too. They might be here for both of us
18.
because of where we came from.
18?
Yeah.
I might be here for Molfin. God, we gotta get out of here.
18 is going to fail.
I figured.
Diana, what'd you roll?
A 13.
13 is going to fail, and Riled also fails.
Oh yeah.
Each of you, as this thing explodes, it lets off this... It's like a fireball explosion as you guys are consumed by fire and heat. But as that heat and stuff resonates, there's also this weird implosion that happens after the fire resonates. It kind of sucks itself into itself, like... And then it resonates this black energy and then explodes a second time. And you see rocks and stones break from all inside. You each take 35 points of fire damage and an additional 35 necrotic damage.
My God. Sorry.
Okay, on the 35 fire, I'm going to absorb elements
Okay.
as a reaction. So that's half.
I want one of those.
You guys also notice that Riled is on one knee and looks
Oh,
incredibly hurt.
Uh-oh.
ooh, Callista would like to rage.
No, that's my thing. Stop it.
No, don't tell me. I can do what I want.
Wait, was Ashlyn with you guys too? Ashlyn was probably back there with you, wasn't she? Because she took a bow shot.
She
was
took a
back there
shot at the one by.
Yeah, but I think she was still back there because she was firing the bow. So go ahead and make a saving throw for Ashlyn too on this one.
I think Ashlyn's fine. That's like 25.
Okay, so she's going to take half that damage. So it'd been
She doesn't take any.
oh,
She has evasion.
she has it. Well, yeah, evasion. She doesn't take any.
It was
Okay,
a
so
dex
she's
save,
fine.
right?
That's less
Yep,
math for me to
that's
do.
right.
Thank you.
Yep, she
Thanks,
takes
Ashlyn.
0
Well, it was
because of evasion.
35 times 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
35 divided the first one divided by 2.
These guys are rough.
35 equals 52 damage to my earth elemental. What's my earth elemental?
And next up is actually Raz.
Far in front of me is silver.
30 feet. I was right next to you, and then I ran up 30. Well, I don't know.
Is Ani
30 feet
is
from the
Ani
entrance.
really quiet for everybody else?
She is. Yeah, they are really
Okay.
quiet.
Oh, okay, one sec. Give me a second.
I'm trying to boost your volume in my Discord too.
Is that better?
That is better, yes. Uh-huh.
Way better.
Sorry.
Whoa.
So, and sorry, my connection was a little bit spotty. So, there's someone in front of Silver.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one that's in melee combat right now, right?
Currently, yes. And you
'Kay.
and you heard something get thrown kind of behind you out of another tunnel and explode and consume all of your friends in fire and in an implosion of dark necrotic energy.
Okay, this might be mean, but honestly, really only Silver and Vix are my friends. So
Makes sense. Makes sense.
That's true.
You just met
So,
everybody else.
and I've already left my friends to die once, so I kind of don't care about the people I just met. Raz is gonna move forward to attack the creature that is attacking Silver, and quick question, because I just updated the sheet that I had. Are the people that we're fighting enemies of the Cult of the Dragon?
Enemies of the Cult of the Dragon?
Yep, because I have a thing from the last campaign.
I don't think these would be considered. I mean, these guys are considered enemies of everyone, so I don't think it would be a specific thing. But I don't know.
Okay, because I have a dragon tooth dagger, which, if they are enemies against the Cult of the Dragon, they take extra damage.
Okay, I would say that probably wouldn't apply for these guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
just checking. Alright. Hey,
That's a campaign-specific weapon, I believe.
Okay, I couldn't remember. It's just on the character sheet. I'm like, I don't know what this is. Okay, I'm going to attack with a dagger. And I'll get sneak attack, correct?
Yeah, if you're running up to attack the same one that's attacking Silver, of course. Yep.
Okay, that is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay, so that is 11 damage plus 19 for sneak attack.
19 for sneak attack?
Yep.
Okay. What was the first damage number?
11.
11. You got it.
And then I'm gonna do that again.
Okay. Go for it.
And that's a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And 10 damage.
10 damage. You got it. Yes, so Silver, as this individual is looking at you, you can hear, well, you barely hear, but you hear a few swift footsteps kind of kicking off the walls of the cave. And then you see, just in a blink of an eye, Raz's dagger just finding purchase between two spots in the armor. And then swiftly she kind of turns around and slashes across the side of him very quickly. This black Ichorish blood seeming to spew out of him.
That's it.
And that's it. And Raz holds her ground. Already this thing looks pretty damaged as it's starting to bleed right there in front of you, but still remains standing. And Ryld gets to go next. And Ryld is looking pretty bad, so I don't think anyone would have second thoughts about him casting a 5th level Cure Wounds on himself. So
if he wasn't gonna do it, I was gonna heal him next. So it's better that he gets himself on his feet.
So that's 5d8, I believe, that he's going to get back. So
my goodness.
He gets 27 of his hit points back, which is good considering he only had 2 left.
Oh my god, father!
So he is currently at 29 hit points. And he is going to kind of retreat and find cover behind some rocks. And just kind of prepare himself to be support from the back. And we begin our second round with Ashlyn leading off the second round of combat here.
Oh shit. Okay. He's just gonna run up to the one on silver.
Remember, there was those ones that cast like a fireball at y'all too.
Hey,
Oh, okay, then she'll go for
Thunder,
the one.
thanks for the raid. We appreciate it, man.
What's up, Mike?
How's it going, Mike?
Yeah, she'll run up to the ones that just blasted everybody.
Okay, sure. Yeah, there's two of them are roughly 30 feet away from you, so you rush right up to them. Or Ashlyn rushes right up to him. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit. It's a Naginata. So that's a 29 to hit.
Yes.
Oh,
29 definitely hits.
As we're live.
oh what the... Hi. When did that happen? How long was I gone?
Just like a minute.
Ooh, nice. That's 18 damage on the first hit.
18 damage. Nice.
Natural 19 on the second hit. Plus, so that's 7. 13 damage on the second. And stunning strike.
Ooh, 13 damage on the second. Stunning strike? That's a constitution save, right?
I believe so. Let me find it.
I don't think stunning strike is a magical effect, is it? Or monks?
No, I just spend a key
don't think
point,
so.
and
I
then the
don't think so.
target is stunned until the end of your next turn if it fails a con save of DC 19.
Okay, it rolled a 12 and fails.
Bitch, you stunned!
So that one is stunned. I wish there was a way you could mark conditions on this D&D Beyond encounter builder. That'd be pretty helpful.
Alright, so as my bonus action, since it's stunned, I'm going to use another key point to Flurry of Blows!
Nice! Yeah, go for it. So this
I
will
feel
be...
like I'm Zac, but high level. This is great. Flurry of Blows. So that is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
Oh, it's advantage. Hang on.
Yeah, advantage because they're stunned.
It's even more than that, so
Alright, yeah.
that hits.
Crit fish in.
That's right.
15 for that hit. The second one.
You better not have too much fun. You might want to play a monk.
I mean, I am playing.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a natural 18 plus 12.
Yes, that hits.
So that's a 13 damage.
13 damage. Nice. Yeah, so Ashlyn just runs up and starts just tearing this thing apart. It's stunned and it just slams it twice in the face with her fist. Puts a dent in the helmet that is wearing. It's
Ooh.
pretty it's pretty beat up in one turn. And that will end Ashlyn's
Hell
turn.
yeah, I love Ashlyn.
Bringing us to Vix.
Okay, so it seems like they have the other tunnel under control right now. So I will just go up with I'll run up to Silver and Raz
Okay.
and stab the big guy.
Okay. Go for it. So use all your movement to run up there and
Nope. All right.
Nope.
I will then walk Bigby's hand on over, just like this.
okay. Did you miss with
And
your
get him
attack?
to- I did.
Okay. There's just so much going on in such a tight tunnel that you can't get a beat on this guy.
My dice hate me. I'm gonna try to punch him with Bigby's hand.
Okay.
I think it was 7th level, so it's this one. Okay. Should have a better time with this. A much better time. Much better time. 29 to hit.
29 to hit. That is going to hit. As Big B's hand just walks down the tunnel and winds up. Silver and Raz, you just kind of like do one of those things where you're standing there and you both like just tilt out of the way, and then this fist just comes right between you and smacks him in the face.
38 points of force damage.
Did you say 38?
Yep.
38 force damage. Nice.
Lots of sevens.
It seems to rattle him backwards a little bit. He almost drops his blade that he's holding. It's like, it just seems to regain his balance. He looks disoriented a little bit as he stands back to full attention. As this glimmering purple hand just floats between Raz and Silver.
And that's my turn.
Very good turn, bringing us to Callista.
You're muted.
Ashlyn has one total. Silver, Raz, and Vix are on this one big guy.
Technically,
Well,
Ashlyn
well-
has two individuals there standing next to her. There were two.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Are those the only ones available, or are there other ones that we haven't hit yet?
Those are the only ones you can see. Ashlyn can
Okay.
see the two that she's in front of, and she can see the one that they're attacking down in the hallway. Ashlyn would not have sight against the other creepy guy that's down the tunnel a little bit farther. From Silver and Raz and all them.
Okay.
Mm,
That's the one that cast the spell at me,
mhm.
right?
Yep.
Can Callista see that guy?
No.
No.
Mhm.
Okay.
You'd have to basically be where Silver and Raz and Vix are.
They look like they got that handled. I'm gonna go help Ashlyn.
Okay.
I'm gonna go punch the other guy that's
All
on
right.
Ashlyn's other side.
So the Earth Elemental just kind of erupts out of the ground.
Yeah, Earth glides. It pops up behind it.
Perfect.
I'm gonna do some back of the knee punches.
Are you attacking the same one that Ashlyn's attacking currently, or the other one?
The other one.
Other one? You got it.
Actually, you know what? Let's just take him down. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the one that Ashlyn's hitting,
Okay.
so I can
You
flank.
come out behind to flank?
Yep.
Sure. You can have
Yes.
advantage on your rolls.
15 plus. That's 24 to hit.
24 hits.
D8s. 19 damage on the first hit.
19 damage. Good.
22 to hit.
He uses reaction to hold up his sword to the side, and you clang off of his sword as he parries your attack.
The stunned one?
Oh, no. Yeah, this one is stunned. Yeah, so it would...
Oh, that's right. So
Right.
I would have had advantage.
you would have
anyway.
advantage
So yeah,
anyway. So you didn't even need to flank. Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, that hits.
I couldn't remember if she was attacking the stunned one or the not stunned
Yeah, I
one.
got him confused too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was going for the non-stun one, but then I was like, it's probably better just to like needle them
Take
away.
him out. Yeah.
Yeah, take them out quickly. So that's. I totally missed my numbers. 7, 12. 17 damage.
17 damage. You got it. Yeah, so basically you're coming up behind this guy who's basically just staring at Ashlyn. You're just pummeling over his shoulders, just smashing down on him. Definitely some of the armor starts to rip and tear off of him, and you see this like nasty, decrepit, rotting flesh underneath. It looks like almost the armor was stuck to, and it's like peeling away.
This thing still standing?
It's still standing.
This bitch. Okay, that's my turn.
That's your turn. You got it. That brings us to Silver.
So there's the big one in the armor was looking rough.
Looking
correct?
rough. Yep.
All right, so bonus action, I'm gonna Hexblade's curse it.
Okay.
And then I am going to attack it recklessly. Crap. You know, all of those attacks should have been at disadvantage when he attacked me also. I always forget about my displacer cloak. Oh well, too late now.
Yeah, you had the displacer
I
cloak
always forget I
on.
have that.
Can't do that when you have that on.
Yeah, I always forget. It's back on now, so hopefully I remember.
There we go.
I'm gonna recklessly attack this individual in front of me.
Go for it.
So here we go. And I did a 27.
27's gonna hit. It looks like he
Alright.
goes to get ready to try to block it or parry it with his sword, but you're just you overpower him.
Gotcha. That is 27 points of slashing damage. Well, it's a mixture. Okay, so it's 5 because there's 4 necrotic in here. So I'm
Okay.
assuming there might be immune or resistant to that. There's 4 necrotic damage.
Yeah, the
technically.
necrotic doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay, so there's 23 points of slashing damage.
23 slashing. Got it.
And then I'm going to attack again.
Okay.
Again, recklessly.
Mhm.
That is a 33 to hit.
Oh, jeez, yes, of course.
Again, 23 points of slashing damage because the necrotic doesn't do anything.
Okay, Silver, are you using this double-bladed scimitar that you just
Of course.
acquired? So you're spinning
Yes.
this thing over your head, and like Raz is like kind of ducking out of the way. The Bigsby's hand is kind of floating in between you guys, getting ready to wind up for another hit. As you're spinning this thing around, you slash one time, and then you bring the scimitar up for like an up slash, and he leaves his feet leave the ground. As it's kind of like the as this thing goes flying backwards and slams onto the ground. But then you see you like stand there like looking at the enemy beyond, and then you see it just slowly start to rise. He puts his arm down onto the ground, and his eyes still glow, and he gets his other arm up like this. And he just slowly starts to bring himself back up to his feet.
That's interesting. Well, I mean that's all I can do.
That's all you can do? Got it.
I will move to the backside of this individual, so that way I'm in between that person and also the mage guy.
Okay.
So that way, hopefully, if he attacks anybody, the mage goes for me and not Raz or Fix.
Okay.
Since I'm, in between.
Perfect. It's his turn. And he is going to basically he touches the sword once again that he's holding, and it starts to glow with like this strange blackened energy that has like a little purple hue at the end of it. And it starts to just emerge all around the sword and starts to make this kind of strange humming, vibrating sound like. And he steps up forward, gets up to his feet, and right in between Vix, Raz, and you, Silver, takes the sword and just slams it down onto the ground. And you hear this eruption of thunder energy just like forward from there. I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that was a spell? Damn, I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. My bad.
Constitution, not my strong suit.
I rolled a 4, so that is a 15.
15 is going to fail.
Yeah, I
18.
figured.
18?
I rolled a 17. So
18 fails.
still better than I thought I was gonna get.
11.
11 fails. So
I'll make a con check one day.
so all of you take 15 points of thunder damage.
19 for both me and Ashlyn.
You guys don't have to make this save. Only the 3 of them.
Oh,
did.
okay.
and an additional 16 points of necrotic damage, and you are also knocked flat on your backs, as you are all 3 knocked prone from this surge of energy.
I don't
I feel
think.
like I should get a dex save for that one. Excuse me.
Oh, no, I
What
can't.
type?
Okay.
What type of damage was the second one?
The second one was necrotic damage.
Okay, so yeah, both those are half to me. Gotcha.
Okay?
That was 15 and 16.
15 and 16.
31 halved. I have to make a 15.
15 or above. Keep that hand going there, buddy.
Come on, Vic, you can do it.
I will give you my proficiency bonus that Matthew gifted me if you want it. Because you always lose your Bigby's hand. I will give you my proficiency bonus, which is a +6.
Well, that is very generous.
That is very generous because I was gonna lose it.
Then
I
will.
was gonna lose it again.
And so you see, like, Callista just glares at you, like, don't you dare lose it right now.
I'm sorry. With the proficiency bonus, it makes me pass.
Makes you pass.
Okay,
All
good.
right. So Callista's mom look at you helps you to sustain your spell.
Oh God, Mom, look.
Don't hurt me. And you got another one. You got another one for scaring me.
Thanks, Matthew.
That is really the end of his turn. That's all he's going to do. But he's going to look. He actually walks slowly and stands above you, Silver, as you're prone. And he just rests the sword, kind of the point to the ground, holding on to the rest of it. And then reaches down with his hand and he kind of holds it out and gestures to you and says, "Why don't you just come with us and make it easy on your friends?"
That.
And just stands there. And that brings us to the individual that's behind him. Seeing that everybody is prone in front of him.
Oh shit, that was a spell?
That was a spell.
I have advantage.
Okay, you can roll again if you like.
I don't know if it'll do me any good. Nope, that's a 2.
Nothing changes, Raz.
Nope. Oh, worse.
So you see that individual decides to Interesting.
God, I need to like read this character sheet before I play it.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat.
Yeah, me with Ashlyn, I play a level 7 monk, not a level 18 monk. I'm like, what is it?
Okay.
Mage killer.
So all of a sudden, the tunnel begins to fill with a 20-foot radius sphere of poisonous yellow-green fog.
Is this a spell?
It is a spell.
6th level counter spell.
Okay.
Ashlyn's immune to poison, and I think so is my earth elemental.
So all of a sudden, Vix sees this happening and just starts to shout out towards this individual. And this fog starts to appear, and then it just dissipates into the sides of the...
No!
Almost spells.
And then this figure back here is like,
"No, what? That can't be. You foolish creature. You will suffer for this."
My vector's stronger than yours. Ha ha ha.
Can I?
"Can you what?"
I have Mage Slayer as a reaction.
Mage
Can I
Slayer?
attack when prone? Yeah.
You can attack when pro, but you would be with disadvantage, and
That's fine.
he's currently 30 feet away from you. Do you have a throw?
Oh, okay,
weapon?
never mind then. I thought he was closer.
Yeah, this guy's still like a full
it's
movement
the
away.
mage
Nope, we're
farther
good.
down the
Yeah,
hallway.
he's just kind of slinging spells down at you guys. All right, that brings us to Diana.
Still muted.
Yeah, you're still muted.
So do I get the vibe that all of these beings are undead creatures, or just like a few of them?
They look pretty undead to you, Diana. You've seen a lot of
Alrighty,
undead in your travels, and these kind of fit the MO.
And what about Riled? How does Riled look?
He looks better. He's looking hurt, but he's better than he was a minute ago.
All right, then I will wait on what I was gonna do. I cast. Is Riled within 30 feet of me?
He is.
All right, I cast a heal on him, so he gets 70 points, 70 hit points back.
Oh, that puts him to full health.
Yay! And I don't really have anything else to do. Are there any like hostile like creatures coming towards me?
The closest two are 30 feet away from you, and they're battling with an Earth Elemental and Ashlyn right now.
I'm gonna just take like 10 steps back, 10 feet away from that, just in case.
Sure.
And I'll move further in on my next turn if I have to. But
Okay.
yeah, that'll be my turn for now.
Okay. Now, the one that is stunned, is it stunned until Ashlyn's turn? Is that the way it works?
The end of Ashlyn's turn.
Okay, does it get to make
Till the end of Ashlyn's next turn.
Does
So yeah,
it get to
it's
make a
still stunned.
saving throw at the end of its turn to remove the effect?
No, it at the end of her turn it ends.
Okay. So it doesn't
And
get
then
to
you-
save out of it on its turn. Okay.
Nope.
All right. So it is stunned. It sits there. The other one does get to go though, because it is not
Yes,
stunned.
he does. Yes.
And is going to. What's it going to do?
He sees us beating up his stunned friend.
That's right. That's exactly right. Goes and casts a spell on his sword. You see the sword begin to glow with like a strange purplish energy. And then it goes ahead and tries to swing at let's roll for it. It's gonna go for Ashlyn, or is it gonna go for Callista? It goes for Ashlyn.
Okay, hang on. I need to figure out her AC situation. Hang on a second.
Okay.
I think she can use a reaction to make her AC higher. Let me check.
I think she has to like hit with a Kensai weapon or something on her turn, and it raises her AC to
Yeah,
like
which
35
she
or something
did.
ridiculous like that.
Yeah. Add 6 to her AC.
Jesus.
So her AC is 22
Okay.
plus 6?
8?
28.
So it's 28.
Gosh.
Her AC is
I
28.
gotta look at that math. That seems excessive, but I'm gonna say sure for right now because she's not here to defend it. Okay, the first swing rolled pretty good. Rolled an 18 on the die, plus 11 is a 29 to hit. It will hit her.
Oh, I think that hit.
That actually hits.
My God. Try to see what
no.
you have, girl.
I rolled crap on the damage though, so that is 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Plus an additional 13 necrotic damage.
13?
13. And because the
Okay.
spell is going to go off on that one, this was a staggering smite.
Rude.
So the weapon also pierces the mind. And does 11 points of psychic damage to the target as well. And Ashlyn needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
What type of saving throw?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
I think she has advantage on this because of the shroud.
Oh,
that
you're
she
right.
wears. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a natural 19 plus 11.
She saves out of it. She would have had disadvantage on all of her attacks and stuff until the end of her next turn.
Well, she also has stillness of mind, so she can just end that.
She does, yeah, true. So it's also going to make 2 more additional attacks because it has multi-attack and rolls a natural 1. So that one's going to miss as Ashlyn dodges out of the way. And the second one is going to be a 24. So she jumps and does a cartwheel out of the way as the sword clangs off of the wall, having some blue and red sparks just kind of shower her as she dodges out of the way. That ends that creature's turn, bringing us to Raz.
Okay, so there's a mage 30 feet away.
Yep. And there's that
There's a
menacing guy that looks like an undead knight just standing over Silver, like literally 5 feet away from you.
awesome.
Mhm.
And is standing up half movement or an action?
Half movement.
Okay. Oh, perfect. I stand up.
You okay?
Just gotta double check. It's been a while since I played D&D. Ba-dum, bum, bum. I'm gonna hit him with a dagger.
Okay, go for it.
That's kind of my main skill here. That is 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? He uses his reaction to parry it. So as you stand up, you kind of kick up and go to like dive into him, and he just takes a sword that was kind of standing there and just swiftly just underhands your dagger, like deflects it away.
Well, fine then. I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay, go for it.
That is 23.
That hits. You can roll your damage because he used his parry already. You can't use it twice.
And that is, but I don't get sneak attack because it's the bonus action, right?
No, I think it's just at
Oh,
once
just
per turn. Yeah, I think you can get it. Yeah.
It's the first hit.
Mhm. Yep.
Well, ain't that nice?
Like, I think they just made it so you can't do it, like, you can't, like, hit on your first one, then do sneak attack, and then hit on your second one and do sneak attack again. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Well, then, so that's 9 piercing,
9 piercing.
and then math, 12, 24, 29 more damage.
29 damage. So you take the dagger and you just drive it into his gut. After he deflects your first shot, you do a little fancy like feint, like spinning the dagger over to the side and then just super quick right into his chest. And it looks like the glow in his eyes is kind of fading and fading. He kind of hunches for a moment, and then you feel him kind of grab your cloak and pull you in close to his face.
Oh, that was a bad move, dude.
You think you're gonna stop me from getting what I came for?
Oh no, I know I am.
And that is going to end Raz's turn, or does Raz have anything else that she can do on her turn?
No, not unless he attacks me. In
Okay.
which case I'll screw him up.
Raud is feeling much better now and is going to go ahead and try to cast Old Monster. No, he would know it had no effect on undead. He's done that before. He wants the fireball so bad, but Callista and everybody's over there.
I'm fine. I'm an earth elemental.
They would have disadvantage on the saving throw against it if they're within 60 feet.
Yeah,
of
they're
the-
definitely within that radius. Yeah, they're in the beaming light right now.
Just do it.
Just do
They'd
it.
probably get him.
Fifth level fireball.
Do it. Ashlyn has evasion, and I'm I'm an elemental that can absorb
Right.
elements.
Rild
It's
hears
fine.
you like shouting out in Primordial, "Do it!"
Woo! Oh yeah.
Unleashes the fireball. It comes out and just lands right in the middle. So everybody has to make a dexterity saving throw. Who is over there together?
Oh god, wait.
And
What
then-
does an elemental even have for a dex save? Probably nothing.
And my Corona of Light just says that they have disadvantage on saving throws, like when it's a fire or radiant damage spell.
Okay.
I'm assuming that that's including like dex saves or con saves or whatever is
Yeah,
required.
it'd probably be with any spell. One thing I will mention to you is
Okay.
these creatures have something called magic resistance, which automatically gives them advantage on magic spells. But basically what it'll do
Okay.
is it'll negate it into one roll. So your disadvantage takes away their
Alrighty.
advantage, meaning they get one roll.
Alrighty. Cool, cool, cool.
Ashlyn rolled a natural 18 plus 11, and Callista rolled a natural 18 minus 1. So 17.
Okay, let me double check Rild's spell save DC. Okay,
I don't think Ashlyn takes anything.
he uses his DC. His DC is only 15, so as long as you guys
Oh, so we both
have 15,
pass.
and
Okay.
unfortunately both of those other guys pass as well.
But we all take half.
Yep,
Well,
I'll take
minus
half. So
Ashlyn.
half is going to be 15 points of fire damage.
I'll take it. I'm not even going to absorb Eldritch that. I'll just take that. Fine.
As this fireball erupts in the tunnel. And that will actually end Rild's turn, as he's just going to continue to take cover underneath that big rock that he found. He doesn't want to get hit by one of those grenades again anytime soon.
Nah, those hurt.
And that brings us back to the top of the order with Ashlyn.
Let's just keep punching.
All right. Now, is he still stunned until the end of her turn?
Till the end of her turn,
Okay,
yeah.
yep, so he's still stunned, the one in front of her.
Let's hit him with the Naginata. Swipe. 23 to hit?
23 definitely hits. Quick question, those of you that, anyone knows stunned, does it automatically fail dex saves if it's stunned? Okay,
I believe so.
that one should
I can check real
that one
fast.
should have taken 15 more points of fire damage in from the fireball.
Okay. 18 damage on the first swipe.
18 damage on the first swipe.
Yeah, automatically fails strength and dex saving throws.
Got it, thanks. Yeah, I
Mhm.
made that calculation adjustment.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 is going to hit.
Yee, I rolled really bad on that to hit. I rolled a 1 and a 6 to hit. So that's 8. 16 damage on the second one.
16 damage on the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something really quick. Oh, interesting. They don't have it. Okay. As Ashlyn kind of attacks this one with the sword goes completely through this individual, and you watch the top half of it kind of slide slowly off and just slam down to the ground, and this black kind of ichor just starts to seep and goo out of where underneath the armor is. The armor just seems to just kind of almost to where the flesh of it is just melting away inside, and the armor is just kind of resting as a shell as it's laying there. That one is dead.
Okay, so as a bonus action, she's going to use another key point and do a double roundhouse kick, 1 to the hip and 1 to the head for her flurry of blows.
Oh, and the other guy? Sure.
Yep, gonna like after the swipe, kind of turn and back kick.
Sure.
22 to hit on the first one.
That hits. Actually, you know what? Hold on a second. He is going to use his parry ability. So he actually he blocks it with his, he takes that gauntleted hand and kind of sticks it up and blocks the incoming strike.
Ooh, okay, so that was a kick to the groin that he blocked,
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
now
Yeah, he
bending
kind
over to
of,
block.
yeah, he's like,
I'm gonna
he kind of
smack
crosses
the
his
head.
legs to block it.
I'm gonna smack him in the head. 27 to hit.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So like he kind of ducks down, and Ashlyn just like okay, and then uppercuts him in the jaw.
Stunning strike
Stunning strike. You got it.
with 8 damage.
With 8 damage. Nice. Let me put the damage in here first, and then I will do Constitution save. And it's stunned.
Awesome. That ends her turn.
You got it. That brings us to Vix.
For my bonus action, the Bigby hand is gonna point at the mage and then swoop up to the mage and punch him.
With the finger, out, kind of doing like a
Yeah,
jamming up his
Yeah.
nose.
Yeah, for sure. The guy can, if he wants to, he probably doesn't, but he can attack Bigby's hand as it leaves his range. If he wants to.
He already used his reaction.
Oh, okay.
To parry.
Okay. Well then,
Mhm.
then we're going for it. Oh God, that's not a good one. A 13.
A 13 misses.
It's because he was going with the pointer.
That's
like,
it. That's it.
A little
He
bit to the
sees,
side.
us coming plain as day and just goes, "Stop that!"
And then I will. I'll give a stab to the guy that's standing but comes back to life.
Are you gonna stand up first?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll stand up.
Technically, where you're standing up, you would have advantage because you're flanking with Raz.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Good. Cool. Thank God. Not really. What's wrong with my dice? Both of you guys are in jail. Okay. They're gone now, so I don't know where they landed. But that's gonna be a miss.
Miss? Its armor is just you're having trouble finding a hole in the armor to where you can actually hit something, as it just keeps deflecting your attacks.
Dang it!
Does that end your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. That does bring us to Callista.
Oh, I wish I had more room, but it's fine. I'm just gonna run over and flank with Ashlyn since it seems to be our tag team method of the night.
Oh yeah,
And I'm gonna just punch him on the back of the head.
you got it. Advantage
thank
because
God.
he's stunned.
Thank God, that was a natural one. 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay. 18 damage on the first hit.
18 damage. Got it.
I don't know if that hits. Dirty 20?
Dirty 20 hits.
Uh, 14 damage.
14 damage. You got it as you continue to slam away at these stunned undead knights who seem to be unable to fend off the terrible power of your monk friend Ashlyn, who continues to leave them staggering. And you're just taking advantage of it. As one staggers, you just come up and just slam down on top of them. It's like whack-a-mole. It's like...
That's my turn.
It's your turn. You got it. Silver, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna do something maybe a little foolish here. I'm going to drop my rage so I can cast spells.
Oh,
Since this guy's not dying, I am going to cast a level 4 banishment on both him and the mage.
Ooh.
So I can target multiple people.
Okay, what's
So
what saving?
charisma saving throw, they have to beat an 18.
Charisma save 18.
Yeah.
Okay, the guy in front of you succeeds with a 29.
Jesus, okay.
The mage succeeds with a 20.
Yep.
So nothing happens, right?
Nothing happens. Nope.
As you begin to reach out, Silver, have you ever casted a spell in front of Vix? And
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I was,
Yeah, because I was a warlock.
Well, you cast
in
the hex
Delvin
kind of
Dash.
stuff. I didn't know if you had
Yeah.
particularly casted this one before. But yeah,
Yeah, which it's you see the my sword because it's my packed weapon
Mhm.
now. You see it like light up, and off the two ends, a beam goes to both people, but then they shrug it off.
oh yeah.
So
Vix,
So-
you're familiar with some of this, like this weird tether kind of seems to go out towards them, but they seem to be able to brush it to the side and no effect. Anything else, Silver? You're currently still laying prone. Are you standing up?
oh, I will stand up.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot I was laying prone. Yes, I will stand up. Has Raz or Vix taken any damage? Do they look?
Oh well,
like-
yeah, we took the 31 points of damage,
Okay.
but I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, then I'm done. That's all I can do.
Okay. That brings us to the individual standing right in front of all three of you.
He's holding onto my cloak, right?
That was just narratively. He's not really like grappling
Okay.
you or anything. I was just kind of making
Oh no, I
add,
know,
add
but
a
just,
narrative flair to to an already tense situation. So those two are gone. Okay. Yes, keeping his eye on you and seeing that Vix was an individual who is kind of stopping his friend from being able to cast some magic behind him. He actually turns his gaze a little bit towards Vix and says,
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to leave.
I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Is this a spell?
It is a spell.
I'll make the charisma saving throw.
and I'm gonna attack him.
Oh, because you got Mage Slayer. So
I
you-
have made.
Oh, that's right.
Don't fail me, please.
What'd you get there, Vix?
It failed me.
It failed you?
I'm just checking to see if I have anything. Nope. That's a 14.
14? Vix, the rest of you see Vix just disappear. You've been banished.
That one's gone too. Don't know where it went, but it's gone.
Vix, you are standing in an area of... You see, like, deep red sky with blackened clouds that seem to just be moving in. You hear tormented screams that seem to echo for miles and miles. And as you stand there, you feel like this wet, warm sensation on your feet, and you realize you're standing on what looks to be like muscly pulled flesh, pulled really tight. And it looks like the ground is made of it.
Fun.
What's your attack roll, Raz?
That was an 18 plus 12.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit. Go and roll your damage. And I think
I don't suppose I get sneak
don't
attack
think you
for
did
that,
because it's only once per turn, and this is
Yeah. But that is 11.
11 points of damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Raz, describe how you put this guy down.
Oh, thank God.
He failed his undead
As-
fortitude check.
As he is like looking over at Vix and casting, Raz just gives this look of, "Are you kidding me? I just found these guys," and just takes the dagger and stabs it into his side, right where his kidneys would be,
And it's
and just does the stab, twist,
yeah.
pull.
Yes, stab, twist, pull. As you pull, like, bits of the armor kind of peels off of his flesh. You can see this blackened energy seem to just kind of, like, seep out and then, like, hit the walls and all around. It's like... And you can hear him inside as his eyes are beginning to glow, and hear his voice underneath his helmet as he's like,
You've been tracking me all this time. How could you do that?
and he's just like starts to growl, and his eyes glow bright orange, and then all of a sudden a black burst of energy just goes around you, and armor shards just go flying everywhere as you rip and pull the dagger out from his flesh. Vix, as you take one step, confused in this fleshy area that you're in, you just appear back in your spot. Like 3 seconds. You were only gone about 3 seconds.
I just took the craziest vacation.
Silver looks visibly like relieved at the sight of Vix returning.
Raz just looks over. I'm not losing you again.
Huh.
From the tunnel beyond, you hear the mage is like,
Oh, unfortunate. Well, bye.
and he starts running,
Counterspell.
running back.
Oh, dang.
He starts.
Oh,
he's
he's
running
just
away.
running back down back down the
Always.
tunnel. He uses his action and his movement to dash down the tunnel.
Counterspell the dash quickly.
Michael, since the guy that was my curse died,
Mhm.
when that person dies, I can move it to another creature.
Okay.
Can I move it to this mage that is running away
You sure
before
can.
he starts to run away?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Yep. And that's all he's actually going to do on his turn, bringing us to Diana.
So do they all now look like they're considering running away as well?
The
or
only
are they
one that you
like,
can currently see is the one that's stunned and being pummeled by your monk and earth elemental friend.
oh,
And it's just sitting there, like, letting them attack it. Like,
oh my gosh. Okay, well, he's
its
taken
swords
care
down to
of.
its side, and it's just like...
All right. If I like turn and look around me, do I see the other three and like who they would be like attacking or no?
No, you can see them down the tunnel, but you cannot, because there's a bend, you can't see the individual that just ran.
Hmm. What about the two dudes that were like throwing fire explosions
Well, the
at people?
one that threw the
Are they
fire
still around?
explosion is dead, and the other one is being pummeled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dang, I was gonna do some channel divinity, like turn undead or something, but like it's all taken care of. There's no the situation's handled. I will. What will I do? I shall. Let's see. I will just
You would
Cast-
you would know, Diana,
yeah.
that a stunned individual,
Yeah.
it's very hard for them to move out of the way of things.
I know. um, you know what? I'll use Scorching Ray.
There you go. I think Scorching Ray might be an
Yes.
attack roll, though, but I think
It
you
advantage.
have advantage on your attacks.
I'm just finally using Scorching Ray appropriately. Here's my D20. Oh my gosh, I thought that one of the dogs or the cat or something had taken it.
That's why you need 17 more sets of dice.
That is exactly the reason why I need to get way more dice. All right, the first roll was oh wait, that's advantage though.
Yeah.
Okay, well it went from a 1 to a what's my spell attack? 6 plus 11 is 17.
17?
17. Unfortunately, that misses.
Dang. That's a-okay.
Honestly, it probably hit
Alright.
him, but his armor is so... I mean, these guys are wearing like
Armor's
almost
just
like
good.
full plate armor. It seems to just deflect off
Much
of it.
better. That is a 15 plus an 11 spell attack modifier.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna hit.
Okay. Dope. I'll roll the damage for that one. Let me check what the damage is supposed to be.
Uh-oh.
I have all of my spells written in a thing.
Molfin and
No,
Twitch chat.
no.
Molfin is happy that of who you're becoming, Diana. He is cheering you on in Twitch
Me?
chat.
I'm becoming a great person. It gets more and more holy every day. Oh, where's my scorching ray? I need to see what this damage is supposed to be. There
It's
she
either
is.
2 or
Okay.
3d6.
2d6.
2d6, yeah.
Yeah.
Fire damage, yeah.
Alrighty. This is a d6, and this is a d6. You see, you guys? Look, I have enough. That's a 4 and a 5, 9 for that
9
one.
fire damage, and then you got another
9 fire damage
ray.
on that one. Yep. Alrighty, that's I have advantage, right? So even though
Yep.
that was alright, I'm gonna roll again. Okay, that's a little slightly better. That one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Yay! Oh, okay. That one jumped out. Ooh, okay. A 4 and a 6, 10 damage.
10 damage. Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, Callista, you see 2 rays of fire energy seem to come in from the side and strike the creature. As the creature just sits there and seems to take it. It's still standing, but it doesn't definitely look very hurt.
Okay. Dope. We're finally the appropriate use of Scorching Ray. Not against innocent civilians.
There you go. Yes, that's absolutely.
We
This is a better time to use Scorching Ray. That's right. Is that end your turn,
I didn't
Diana?
know.
Or...
Yeah.
Okay. So that brings us to the person who just got scorched, and they are still stunned, and are not stunned until the end of Ashland's turn. Which brings us to Raz.
How far away is the mage?
He is... I don't know if... do you have dark vision?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Give me a second. I don't.
Yeah, so you can see because of the light that Diana is projecting, but because that bend is in the hall, it kind of blocks the light from being able to go all the way down there. And he definitely moved out of the range of light for where you can see. It's kind of like the tunnel, like from what you can see, just fades out of light and into darkness and just black from there on.
But she didn't have that. I have blind sense within 10 feet of me, but that's not much use. That's annoying. And how far away are the other ones?
They would be 30 foot
That are being
back
attacked by other
plus
people?
30 foot. So they'd be 60 feet away from you currently.
Hmm.
You used your bonus action to dash, you could technically get 60 feet.
40 feet normal.
Yep. So that'd be 60
So-
doubled.
That would be 80 doubled.
Oh, did you say 40? Sorry.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you could run up using your bonus action if you wanted to.
Yeah. Sorry. Just reading. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go back the 30, forward the 10, and then chuck my dagger at the guy who is stunned.
Sure. So you can make your attack at advantage?
Yes,
Mhm.
because
Stunned.
he has other people. And he's stunned.
And
Oh,
he's
yeah,
stunned.
even better.
Yep, he's just kind of sitting there letting you throw daggers at him.
That is an 18, but let's see. No, 18 plus 12 is another 30.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
yes, that hits. And you do get sneak attack
Um,
because you have allies within 5 feet.
And that is 3 plus 7 is 10. Plus. Okay. 5.
This is bringing back memories of Lachlan rolling all these dang
15,
dice.
20.
It's rogues, man.
30.
30 total?
30 for sneak attack.
Oh, just 30 just for sneak attack.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah,
12 plus 30? Was that right?
10 plus 30.
10 plus 30, got
so
it.
40 total.
40 total? Jesus.
How's he looking?
Hunched over, very badly hurt, dripping black ichor, but still standing, surprisingly.
I'm gonna throw another dagger at him.
All right, go for it. You have advantage.
15 plus 12
That's going to hit.
is okay. Oh, that's only 8 damage.
8 damage is enough.
Oh.
You strike him in the neck, and you hear just these gurgles as the thing just hunches over and clangs to the ground, motionless.
Rez just kind of looks over.
And
That's it.
so I'm going to ask you guys a question. We're at the end of the order. Would you want to pursue the individual who is running?
Yes.
I am chasing this guy.
Okay. Riled is going to go and look around at the people he can see. Does Diana look hurt? Does anybody he can see look hurt? Diana, Raz,
Oh wait,
he cannot
you're not talking about me.
see.
Never mind.
He probably wouldn't be able to see you currently from where he's at, Silver, or Vix. He wouldn't be able to see
Yeah.
you two, but he'd be able to see the rest of the group. He does have a mass healing word, or a mass cure wounds that he can throw out.
Yeah, Diana's kind of low.
Okay. So he can heal up to 6 creatures within 30 feet of him, which will those will be all those people who were fighting those 2 knights in that room, including Raz, since you kind of came back
Yeah,
into the
this is-
main area.
Rez has taken some, but isn't too bad.
Yeah, so it's going to be a total of 17 points of healing to any of those people that want to take it, except for Vix and Silver.
Woohoo!
Okay, sweet.
So you guys feel your wounds and injuries begin to close and heal up as Riled finishes casting his spell. And he's going to stay put where he's at, bringing us to the top of the next turn, which is going to be Ashlyn.
Yeah, she's just gonna, if she looks back and sees that the others are giving chase, she's gonna follow.
Okay. They haven't technically started chasing yet.
Okay, then she'll just like go over and see if they
Okay,
need help.
So
then.
in one movement, she can basically get to where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
So Ashlyn gets up to Vix and Silver, and just kind of stands there.
Probably like looking around, like where's the guide? Can she see him?
What is her vision like? Does she have
She's elf,
Is it-
so I'm assuming like 60.
60? Out of 60 feet, she does not see anything.
Okay. She can dash if she can use a step of the wind.
Sure.
Yeah, let's use step of the wind.
So she dashes another. What's her speed? 50.
75.
Her speed is 75. Just
That's what it says on D&D Beyond. I don't know.
Monks are very
Jesus.
fast.
Okay, she runs and she's running down the tunnel, and it starts to get to the point where she's starting to see like another turn to the right. This individual is running away as fast as he can, about 15 feet in front of her when she comes to the end of her movement.
He's 15 feet ahead of her after full movement.
Yeah, because he had a 60-foot head start from the other guys. Plus, he took a dash action, so he had a pretty big head start.
All right. So she'll just call back to them and be like, "Hurry up!"
You hear, "Ah! Ah!" as he's continuing to run. That brings us to Vix.
Okay.
Ashlyn just took off down the tunnel and just yelling, "Hey, he's down here!"
So the guy was 30 feet from us, but he ran 60 feet.
He ran an additional 60, so he was 90.
So it's 90.
It'd be 90.
90, yeah.
So if I run forward 30, can I see him at the edge of my dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay, Bigby's hand was on him, so I'm gonna send Bigby's hand up to him 60 feet.
Okay.
And Bigby's hand is gonna do a
So Bigby's hand goes floating past Ashlyn, chasing after as well.
Yeah, Bigby's hand is angry. Angry hit. I'm gonna do a grasping hand.
Ooh.
It's gonna wrap around him and try to hold him in place. It's a contested grapple.
Oh, really?
Yep.
No, you don't want to do that, do you?
But I have advantage because he's medium or
You don't
smaller,
wanna
right?
He is medium, yeah.
Yeah, I have advantage.
You have
on
advantage
the
on that?
roll.
Okay, so he doesn't have any athletics. So here we go. Let's see how he does on this. Oh, he rolled pretty good. Rolled pretty good.
I can't roll good to save my life tonight.
Even with advantage?
16.
18.
I had a +8.
He had a +0.
Almost.
So Bigby's hand goes to grasp him, and he just slips away from the grasp with a magical hand and continues his foray forward, trying to run as fast as he can away.
I will action dash
Okay.
to be within 30 feet of him again.
Oh, yeah.
And that's my turn.
You're like trailing behind Ashlyn as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Excellent. So that brings us to Callista.
You're muted.
I better go up babysit them, so I will start earth gliding my full movement, which I think is 60 feet.
Okay.
Just like not even worrying about the bend, just going diagonal, so hopefully I cut them off.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna mention, if you're like using your tremor sense, you could so do it to where you make it to where you cut them off. Because
I would like to do that.
Basically, that tunnel goes out and then turns, so like you're drawing like the straight line towards it. So yeah. How fast is your movement?
I can only go. Let me check. I'm
So
pretty
I
sure
think
it's
Earth
30
Glide
feet.
is slower, right?
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
So like a movement and dash isn't quite gonna be enough to get you there. You're gonna need one more turn to get to where you want to
Okay.
go.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's my turn. I'll just stay under the ground and just listen
Okay.
for it.
Oh yeah, you can hear it clearly with the tremor sense.
Cool.
Silver, it's your go.
I will action dash get within 60 feet, correct?
Your
If I move
what is your movement?
30.
30. Okay, so when you move, you're going to be within 60 feet of him. You started at 90.
Well, yeah, but I'm going to dash. So that's 60 feet of movement.
Yeah, and then you'd
Is
only
it
be
still 60?
30 feet away from him.
Okay.
Mhm.
Bonus action. I'm going to use my ability to teleport 30 feet to my marked target. So I appear right in front of him.
Okay.
I would suggest you stop running. I would hate to kill you. Because I would like to know some information.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 19. So 29.
He kind of looks at you and he almost like bumps into you as you appear. And then he slowly backs up, and he can hear the footsteps of Ashlyn and Vix like coming up behind him. And he can see the Bigby's hand just floating there, just getting ready to just grab him again. And he just goes, and he just kind of just curls down a little bit, almost gets in like this like weird fetal position down in front of you. Kind of hugs his knees to his chest as he sits down in the middle of the. Yeah, he does exactly that, Kristy.
I pick him up by his like collar or something, whatever kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna start carrying him back to where our camp was.
He's
so that
still
way
got his
everybody's
knees
around.
up to his chest as you're carrying him like that.
Yep.
And I guess I will take us out of initiative order right here. Take us out of encounter, because he seems to have given in right now.
Raz goes and collects her daggers.
Oh, absolutely. And you guys all kind of emerge back into that opening tunnel area where you guys made camp. And Silver, holding this creepy spellcasting individual by the neck, brings him in.
Is this individual look like a normal person, or is it like
Yeah,
you look like
undead,
undead?
He looks at first glance looks kind of like a human, but then you kind of look and you can see pieces of his flesh have torn away, and there's glimpses of areas of other areas of his flesh that are graying and don't look. It doesn't look like this guy is. It does look like a little bit of resemblance of undead.
When we get back to camp, I'll throw him onto the ground where everybody hopefully is around and can see. Why are you all looking for me?
Because you're the one that has the rivets.
Oh, that makes sense. Why do you want them?
To free the dragon.
What dragon?
So you know nothing of the dragon?
No.
It's strange. I heard one time he kind of looked like you.
We might know something of the dragon.
Oh, do you now? What is it that you know of the dragon?
What I know is not relevant to you. My question is, what does the cult of Vecna know about the dragon? Or why do y'all want it?
Because the dragon is ours. Yes.
I look at Callista, and I'm like, no words, but my eyes, they're like, so.
The Raven Queen thought she could keep it as her pet. You found a way in. And now it is ours. But we need those stinking rivets that you have in your possession, Silver One.
I lift him back up by the collar so he's face to face with me. No dragon belongs to anyone. And then drop him back on the ground.
Well,
So
Now
I'll
I'm
pull
gonna
my
pick him up in
dagger.
my earth elemental form.
I really wish you would stop doing this. It's really getting uncomfortable.
Shake him a little bit.
How dare you treat such a lich as powerful as me the way that you treat me now?
I've seen more powerful liches, bud.
Hey,
flick him
you
on the
know,
forehead.
I'm in the beginner program,
Maybe there's a
okay?
more powerful
I'm
one.
just starting.
I'll scurry up Callista's earth elemental form and pull out my dagger and put it right below his chin, at his throat.
Yes.
Where is this dragon at?
Dear God.
Still locked within the Shadowfell. For its bindings,
You
keep it
claim to
there.
have it.
Oh, we do. The Shadowfell will all be ours eventually anyway. But once we have the rivets, we can unleash the dragon.
Well, bud, I'm
dragon
sorry to
will
tell you,
dance
but
at
you're
you.
not gonna get the rivets.
Why not?
They're ours.
I have them.
Why don't you just give them to me? It should be a
Shit,
simple...
We don't believe in slavery here. So,
I don't either.
but you're enslaving a dragon. Are you?
No, we are attempting to
sure
set
you're
it
in the Lich
free.
program?
It's free. Freedom.
Why?
Because it's powerful.
And what are you gonna do with its power?
Possibly manipulate it a little bit, but that's beside the point.
Slavery.
Why do you keep doing that to me?
I will punch him in
Possibly
the gut
manipulated. That sounds like
too.
enslavement. I like him. I hate that I like him.
Here's the other thing. That dragon that you're talking about that you guys are helping and then trying to enslave.
Helping. Very much helping. That's right.
And then trying to enslave. Why didn't it tell us about you helping if we're working for it?
Well, because we have a way to shut it up.
That's
Shake.
I kind of like look. I kind of lean over to Callista, and I'm like, I am very confused. You know what? When they said that it looked like silver, I thought we were talking about not Imran. The one that Clarion hates, and then
that's the white one.
What dragon is this that you
Cryovane?
speak? Oh, Cryovane's a sissy. An absolute sissy.
Shake. Although I
don't
do
even like Cryovane.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
It's
Damn it, I like this guy.
Can we keep him?
I'm really getting tired. Why don't you just give me the rivets and I'll just be on my way?
What is this dragon's name?
Oh, you don't know this dragon's name, do you?
No, I would like to know. Please tell me.
And you're gonna tell us, and if you don't, I'm gonna stab you in the throat. So.
Oh,
you know.
Is that your idea of freedom, little purple one? Just stabbing me in the throat to set me free. Is that what you want to do?
No, it's not to set you free. It's because you're not
Well,
speaking.
here, I will allow you to. Here, look at it. Right here it is, my throat.
I'll stab him in the
Well-
bicep.
No.
Ow! That wasn't what you asked for, you foolish one.
I love that they're arguing over this.
As
Looks
he's like
your throat.
as he's just like slowly just like moving back and forth, he actually he spots Raz as he's spinning around, hanging there from the earth elemental.
You. If it weren't for you, we would have what we need.
I can believe that if you like. If it allows you to sleep at night.
I definitely believe it. And it definitely allows me to sleep at night. Wait a minute. I don't need sleep.
But you just said you were tired. You contradicted yourself. You're a liar. You're a liar.
You're all trying to confuse me.
I'll stab him in the other bicep.
Ow!
These witches really don't know what they're dealing with when they deal with the dumpster fire ranch.
I told you I'm entry level. I'm just getting started.
I'm just an entry level witch. It's not my fault.
Kill this character. I love him so much.
Do you have a way to like mentally talk to Vecna?
Do I have a way to mentally talk to Vecna?
Yeah.
No, they haven't taught me that yet.
Oh, well, seems like Vecna's not a very good god because all the gods that I have affiliations with talk to my friends. So.
Yeah.
Vecna can talk to us. I just don't know.
Can he? Because he hasn't talked to you.
I just don't dare talk back. You know what happens when you talk back?
I'll talk back right now. Tell him to talk to me.
You can't just do that. It just doesn't work that way.
I'll cast commune.
Vecna, you're a sissy.
How do you? You don't understand the ways of Vecna. How could you even think that you understand the mighty power of Vecna?
Do you know Molfin?
No.
Molfin.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Muffin Man?
Molfin Man. Have you heard of the Molfin Man? Oh no! I hate it.
You know, for some reason that name does sound familiar.
That's because we're coming for your puny god.
Oh, really? Are you threatening
Yes.
Vecna now? Is that what this is
I'm
about?
making a promise to Vecna now.
Oh, right. Go for it, little purple man. Go
Hey,
for
tell
it.
me, do you have any idea where the Sword of Kaz is?
Make a
I cast Zone of Truth.
Oh! You cast Zone of
You told us
Truth?
this
This is
specifically
amazing.
now.
We just get that information from this guy.
Let me see. Zone of Truth. I know he can.
I believe it's a 3rd level.
It's 3rd level. I gotta see what it does on. Oh, why? I gotta see what it does on. What.
It's great because he went to bed too, so he's not even listening to the stream anymore.
Not even listening. I'm gonna cry.
Basically.
'Cause it might.
Basically.
It might not have any
Um,
effect on
yeah.
undead. Let's see.
Oh crap! But if it does, basically, it's like a little 10-foot radius, and when you're within the circle, you cannot
Oh.
tell a lie.
He gets
you
to make a charisma
evade the
save.
question. He has to make a charisma save. I still have my. It hasn't been a minute yet.
Okay. Everybody actually
Oh, no,
gets
wait.
to make a charisma save because you guys are all within this
Yeah.
radius right now.
Yeah. I don't have anything that will like take
Yeah, it
away.
does not say
the-
anything about undead creatures, so it does have to make the save.
23. I can lie all I want to.
Oh, if
Me
he's a
too.
lich, he might be really good at charisma. But
Charisma save, you said?
Have you seen how good of a lich he's been so far?
to be fair,
Entry level.
yeah. Entry level.
20 for me.
I'm dead.
Even with advantage against magical effects, he only rolled an 11.
Ashton rolled a 10.
Ashlyn
Oh,
fails.
Ashlyn.
Callista got 19.
What is that? You're casting your holy magics.
I sure am, and I'll cast. Can I use? It
Just
says I
a
can
bunch
use
of
my
prayers to
amulet
gods
of
who
good.
care too much. Ugh. Despicable.
I asked you a question. Can you answer it?
What question?
Do you know where the Sword of Kos is?
It seems like he's struggling resisting.
Tick, 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 tick.
Stab him in his thigh.
Ow! Why don't
What?
you go ahead and just hit the other one while you're at it?
Okay. Stab him in his
Ah!
thigh.
Make sure that you miss an artery.
Yeah. Very non-lethal blows, just pain.
Surface level.
I am non-lethally stabbing him in the thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can evade the question, but he can't lie about it.
I don't know exactly all the information. But
But
I
you know
do
information.
know. Somebody mentioned something about secrets can be found beneath the Evermoors.
Are those at all related to the Sword of Kos?
I think so.
Thanks, that's where we met.
Callista, were we aware of the Evermoors before? I feel like we
We
had
went-
any
remember-
Did we go down there?
You went down there,
Yeah.
and
We didn't
Yeah.
finish.
you
though.
didn't finish in there, and you went through a door that
Mm.
teleported you someplace else. But there was other things in there to
Yeah.
explore, and you never went back. That's where you found Nothic, friend.
Oh God.
I think.
The ball that Molfin still has.
Yeah, the ball that Molfin still has.
that he was supposed to give back to me, but he still
That
has
gave that one priest of Elmater the heebie-jeebies. And he basically ran that out of that place and told you guys to take it back and don't ever bring it back into my presence again.
it. That could be the key to the
Yep,
sword.
that's because it's evil.
That could
What?
be the key to the sword, and that's why the 3 words are what they are.
Now, I believe I did my end of the bargain. So if you guys could just hand over the rivets, I will just
James,
I wanna
take
think
them
of
with
how-
me and you'll never have to see me again.
what is the dragon's name?
Oh. Hmm. The dragon's name can only be heard on whispers.
Then whisper it.
because the
Get close.
because the dungeon master doesn't have the name in front of him right now.
Gotcha. Okay.
He whispers that name that we had discussed 4 years ago, Derek, into your ear.
True. Yeah, I don't even think I have
So-
it written on my sheet right now either. So we might have to come up with another name.
No,
be
I
completely
have it.
fair.
I have it because it's one of our
Okay.
very first
You have it.
conversations on Discord. So if you go
Cool.
all the way back to where we became friends, okay. It's there.
Okay. Gotcha.
These things
You'll
are
have to
fast.
scroll through a lot of messages.
I'll do that later. That's a lot of messages. Okay.
But he does whisper it to you, and it's the exact same name as you gave me.
Gotcha.
One of the most powerful metallics of all of Faerun.
I have a question for you. Another one.
You keep asking me questions. You think I know all these things?
Do you have any other key areas that could be of importance for any artifacts that could help in our endeavors to destroy your god?
And why on earth would I ever answer that honestly?
Stab to the
Because
other
you're in
side.
the
If you
because you're in the
answer-
zone of truth, bitch.
if you answer, I will give you the rivets.
You will give me the rivets.
If you answer all of our questions, yes.
We're gonna get this man fired.
Well, to be honest, the only item that I know that my god Vecna fears is the sword of chaos.
And he trembles.
I can't believe I just said that.
No.
Why did I say that? Oh no. I spoke its name.
Yeah, whatever.
Does that have any
Uh,
significance? Is that bad?
It's bad for me to even say. Oh,
Why?
because it's scary.
I can be scary.
I'm not scared of you.
You want to bet?
You only have a dagger.
And you've noticed that as you've been stabbing this individual, his wounds continue to heal back up slowly.
Can Diana pull out her amulet of good for a second and just be like, maybe I can scare you a little bit.
Okay, remind me what that does. Don't they have to
It can
touch
send
it?
people straight to hell.
Oh, that's right. He looks at it and he gets terrified.
What,
I'll-
what is this magic? What is this terrible power you wield? Get that away from me. Don't show that to me.
Oh no, you want to touch it?
I
You
d-
wanna touch it?
no,
You wanna touch the
no,
amulet?
no.
I took the
He's trying to shake
his.
he's trying to shake himself out of the grasp of the earth elemental holding on to
I
his...
just want to hold it like super close next to his face and just be like, answer all the questions.
I'm answering them. I am answering them to the best of my ability.
It starts to sear the side of his face a little bit.
I'm answering.
I'll lean forward and I'll whisper a phrase that this creature that shares a language with me can hear into his ear. And he has to make a wisdom save. I'm gonna try to make him scared of me.
Okay,
I
wisdom
just want to
save.
see if I can do it.
Good thing my alignment changed.
I feel like I'm helping. Wait, am I doing a bad thing? No, I'm not doing a bad thing. This is an evil Lich and Vecna. What the heck? This is good. Alrighty.
It rolls a 24 to save.
Dang it!
Even if I'm helping?
Your words and your measly little dagger do nothing against me, you little foolish purple one. I've answered
tap
your
his face
question.
with the amulet.
How much does that do? Doesn't it do a number of damage?
Oh, good.
It does like
Great
Yeah, if he
question.
touches it, I think he takes damage.
I think he takes damage
Yeah.
from touching.
Great.
Molfin took damage, yeah.
Melvin took damage from picking it up.
What's it called?
Amulet.
Amulet of pure good, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Amulet of pure good.
The thing about it though is that I kind of like you told me a bunch of stuff about it, and I was like, yes. And then
Evil
I
creatures
never
take
saved it.
8d6.
8d6.
I'm not trying to kill him. Oh no. Even if it was just like a little love tap, I have to do 8d6.
And that's radiant damage too.
It's radiant. Okay, so I rolled 8d6 for you and got 32 points of damage.
Oh my god, I don't know how to kill him. Oh no.
As it kind of
Alright,
burns and sizzles on his face, and he starts to like scream in pain. And that is radiant. Yeah. Okay.
I'm so sorry. I kill him. If he dies, I'll revive him.
Jesus.
I don't know if that was going to work.
Here's the interesting thing: the radiant damage that is dealt to him does not seem to heal.
Ooh.
And it's like it looks
Are
like
you scared yet?
looks like somebody threw like acid on his face, and it's just like bubbling and sizzling there and smoking.
Get that one away from me. I don't like her at all.
I will take
I
him
take
by
a
the
step
face
closer.
and be like, focus here.
Yes. Silver one.
How are you keeping the dragon from talking?
The clasp.
What is the clasp?
A magical headpiece it wears. It prevents all outgoing and incoming communications.
That's why it hasn't been talking to us.
It talked to you before.
Don't worry about that. And how do you remove this clasp?
Okay. Oh, sorry. I forgot that my microphone was muted.
As he starts to
Yeah, like,
struggle against that, start smacking its face. Come on, spit it out.
He just kind of looks over where the
I swear.
where the pieces of that knight were that Raz put down in the hallway that was facing off against you.
I swing him from the dead bodies, give him a good look, swing him back to Silver, and then look back at my girlfriend and get a little bit closer to Diana, and then pull him back and put him in front of Silver to like make a point.
Okay.
I shake the amulet menacingly.
Have I done enough yet?
Answer this question, and I will give you the ribbons.
I answered it already.
How do you remove the clasp?
Use the gemstone that you'll find in the rubble.
Thank you.
Zol was going to ride the
Go for
dragon
it.
into battle, but you stopped him.
Oh.
Raz is gonna walk over and look for the gemstone.
Okay. Yeah. Raz, you just kind of use your dagger to kind of pull a couple pieces of that metal armor that's just kind of laying around that black ichor on the ground, and you do see a gemstone, a bright blue gemstone that seems to be hanging from a simple chain necklace. It has
Picks it up.
a very kind of like a diamond shape to it, but it's very elongated, so it looks like it kind of fit into something, be placed into something.
Well, thank you. A deal is a deal. I will raise up my
No.
weapon, and when I attuned or when I made the weapon my Hexblade weapon, my bound weapon or whatever it's called, it changed a little bit to where it has a dragon's face on it.
Okay.
On the like pommel end a little bit.
Yeah.
I will say here, just look right here in the eyes. And I'm going
Okay.
because this individual still has flesh. You said he still had flesh, right?
He still has flesh, yeah.
I'm going to cast flesh to stone on him.
Okay.
Now, more than likely he's going to pass this, but I just want to see if I can turn him to stone.
Okay. What
So it's a con save of 18,
con save of 18.
and then if he fails this, then he has to fail 3 more.
He rolls a 24.
Dang it. Okay. Now, why did you have to do that?
It seems that I continue to frustrate you, don't I?
Yeah, you were going to be in my collection.
You have a collection.
Don't worry about it. Anybody else have any questions for him?
I have a question for you, Silver. Do you want me to just like, and I hold the amulet and I'm like,
Can I give him a good stab first, like a real one? Just a real one.
I hold him up towards Vix.
I'm trying to stab him.
With what?
Just for realsies.
Oh,
Just my dagger.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll with advantage.
It's a 15 plus 9.
Yep, you hit.
I'm gonna use my psychic blades to really drive it in.
Okay.
It's 1, 4. 7 magical piercing.
Okay.
2d6. 10 initial poison. I need a DC 16 con save.
Is that for the poison?
Yeah.
Okay, poison
Was he immune
doesn't
to poison?
seem to have any effect on him.
Okay. All right. That's fine. And then 8d6.
8, 6, 8.
Diana's just ready with that amulet. She's just ready to go.
I'm waiting on Silver to be like, yeah, hit him.
42 points of psychic damage.
Jesus.
Insanely high rolls on my dice.
Yeah, you see him kind of, he's shifting and jerking back and forth as you're holding him, Callista, and it looks like he takes a massive amount of damage. I mean, he is still alive and hanging there, but he looks hurt by this.
Are you scared of me yet?
That hurt pretty bad, to be honest.
You said you're a lich, right?
Let me hit him.
I'm an up-and-coming one, yes.
Have fun in your phylactery, Diana.
You're
Smack
about to
him.
be one.
I hold him out to
You're
Diana.
about to be one that's 6 feet under, and it was like 8d6, right?
Yeah.
Just to touch it.
Just to touch him, yeah.
I just want to take the amulet and like pimp slap him with it, like just clear across the face. Like that's my vision.
Okay, so you're just gonna hit him with it? Or are you gonna use
like
its
just
ability?
smack him. What is its ability? To send it to
For
hell?
some reason, my will not like search this magic item.
It does have multiple abilities, I think.
For some reason,
I know it
will not
functions
let
as
me-
a holy
It's a
symbol. which is
talisman. Are you looking up amulet?
Oh, I'm looking up amulet. It's talisman. That's why.
Cool.
Okay.
Ooh.
If you're a good
I'm gonna
paladin.
drink my milk ice
The
cream.
talisman has 7 charges. If you're wearing or holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge from it and choose 1 creature you can see on the ground within 120 feet of you. If the target is of an evil alignment, a flaming fissure opens under it, and the target must succeed on a DC 20 dexterity saving throw, or fall into the fissure and be destroyed, leaving no remains. The fissure then closes, leaving no trace of its existence. When you expend the last charge, a talisman. So, knowing what you guys knew, he said he was a lich. You don't... I mean...
Don't. Yeah, I would say don't
So-
activate it for this guy.
So
I would say
if
just
you
keep
kill
hitting
him
with it.
and he has a phylactery somewhere,
Yeah.
he can still
Come back.
come back.
I really love
but
the
he's
idea of
coming.
running into this guy again one day. So just like,
I do
just
too.
smack him.
Yeah, just
Smack
use,
him.
I think so
just hold
too.
the
I
thing
kind
in
of
it.
really
You,
like this
you
guy.
smack him with the
Like,
talisman.
well, imagine he becomes the BBG. You know, like it's fine. I love it.
Okay, you do an additional 26 points of radiant damage to him.
Wait, what? I just got lost as hell. What just happened?
Yeah,
I thought we were just talking about
you smacked
the
him again.
amulet.
You smacked him again with the talisman, right?
You
That's
bitch
what you
slapped
said.
Oh
him.
yeah, I guess so.
So
Yeah.
that did
I was still
26
just-
radiant on him.
Okay, I was still deciding if I was going to spend a charge to send him to hell or not, because I know that y'all said that sending him to hell is irreversible, like he can't come back from that,
Well,
or
he's-
he like.
it's to completely destroy him.
Yeah, it's not just hell. It's
Yeah,
deleting
just
your
erased.
existence
He's
entirely.
destroyed. But
Okay, I get
but
it
you
now.
you
okay.
fought a lich
That was
before.
where I was stuck.
You fought a lich before, and you
Yes.
would know that you can destroy a lich's body, but if you don't destroy the item that holds their soul, the phylactery, they can come back.
But sending him to hell completely destroys him. So the snow
Well,
return.
the talisman doesn't send them to hell. It's a fiery fissure that opens and just burns.
I like saying it,
yeah,
though.
yeah, I know. It's,
I like saying.
yeah,
And you also know
She
that
said
this
it-
talisman has like limited uses.
yeah.
Yeah,
It only has
it only
7
has-
uses.
It only has 7 uses.
that don't
Oh,
recharge.
ever in its
And they don't
entire life.
recharge. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was under the false impression that it recharges. I would not waste a use on this thing. I
Just keep
smack
smacking him.
I
Just
smack
keep
him.
doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna keep smacking him till he goes unconscious.
Smacking him.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. I'm not gonna roll for it. I mean, you just basically just smack him with the talisman
Oh,
until
God.
eventually, like, all this radiant damage puts him unconscious, and he's just hanging there in the grasp of the earth elemental.
I plop him down.
He just plops down onto the ground right there.
That is such a terrible use of an amulet of pure good.
Actually, that was a really good use of the amulet, honestly.
Good use of the amulet. It's just so funny.
That's a lot of damage, and all you have to do is touch him with it. Like, that's a
Mhm.
lot of damage.
Like in
That
a
might just become my
combat,
new favorite weapon.
in a combat situation, I'd make you make it like a melee touch attack, like against him
Yeah.
to be able to hit him. But he was like being held and
Yeah.
just hanging there, so just let it happen.
Alright, after that, once I'm sure he's unconscious, I'm gonna drop my elemental form and go back to Callista so I can talk.
I'm gonna start like wearing this thing as like a bracelet or something and just hold it in my hand and just like that. Oh my gosh. Good
I
thing.
don't like it either, though. It hurts me too.
Why don't you guys see if they have other rivets on them? Like, how many do they need to get out?
There's only 3. I have.
There's
all
only
3.
3, and you have all 3. Okay.
Yep.
Then I'll just check their bodies just in case, see if there's
Yeah.
anything else.
I want to walk over to the
I
one
didn't know
that
that Vix
they
was
said had
easily
a
aligned.
gemstone.
It's not just evil. It just does less damage to. It does damage to people who are not good aligned, but it's less damage if you're neutral.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh wow. This is a alright, this thing is kind of a dick.
So it'll hurt me. It'll hurt me if I touch
Yeah, I'm pretty
it.
sure it'll hurt Callista too.
Oh my god. Diana puts it back underneath her robes and stuff. She's like, no.
So,
my GF.
Ryled kind of looks over at Raz while you guys are kind of splitting apart and going and kind of searching these remnants. And Ryled is kind of looks at you. This is Callista's father, full drow spellcaster with a staff of power, stands next to you, Raz. Well, thank you for the help on this. If we would have been sleeping or in trance at camp, they would have definitely had one up on us.
Well, glad to be of service.
Anybody else who is not like searching bodies or whatever can be around in this moment as well.
I went straight to the body that was said to have the gemstone.
Okay, I think Raz had already taken it.
Yeah,
She
I
went-
have the
Yeah, that's
gemstone.
already got it.
I don't know that.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
okay.
alright.
I went to the body.
Yeah. You,
Raz-
That's how it
Raz.
stopped.
you just see rubble and armor scraps and black sludge laying on the ground where this one used to stand.
I just start kicking like the armor and stuff since I can't find it, and everybody sees Silver like starting to like get really angry that he can't find this damn gemstone.
Ryled looks at you, Raz, looks at Silver down there kicking armor and weapons around in the... maybe you can talk to him.
Silver?
Yes.
She just sort of holds it.
I will pick up the straight sword that was on the ground.
Okay.
Take that with me too.
Okay.
I'll walk back over to Raz. Can I have it? I need it.
Raz, I actually have a question too for you.
Fair?
But I agree. I think we should just give Silver the stone, the gemstone. Really fast. Potentially.
question first.
All right, if you insist. Well, it's kind of like 2 questions, but the main one: who sent you to look for the rivets?
The head of the Hand of Yotar.
Ah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's not the same person that sent us to look for the rivets, right?
Well, you would know that the head of the Hand of Yartar, from what you guys can gather, is
That's Sally?
no, it wouldn't be Sally. You
Is it
guys
Foxguard?
you guys are getting the idea that Cat Foxguard is
Oh, right, cat.
she is under the guise of a noble, but apparently is running the whole underground organization in Yartar.
Is that who we talked to? That's not.
That's who Molfin went
that's-
and talked to. You guys, she's the one who gave Silver the rivets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're getting the idea here that Raz was probably responsible for finding all those. And they were given to you after she found them.
Interesting. Good stuff. Really good stuff. Yeah. So that person gave them all to Silver and sent us on our way. So I don't know what that means for you.
Michael, would I be under the impression that I should give them the crystal?
You'd be under the impression that probably you should give him the crystal, but
Okay.
you would be. Raz has not been around Yartar a lot, so you probably don't have all the information, which would explain exactly why you're, as a player, you don't have all the information, because you've been out doing all this stuff, so you don't really know what's going on, but your insight was telling you apparently what you were doing was meant to go into Silver's hands anyway.
I'm going to sort of take a minute, look at the diamond, look at Raz, or yeah, look at myself. Look at Silver, look at Vix.
My
look at the
hand is on
ceiling.
my spellcasting candle.
Mine is
you
just
can
Just
see
in
it.
case.
yeah.
You
Mine's
can
just
see the gears turning in her head. And then she just kind of nods and holds out the diamond, or the crystal.
I relax a lot more.
Thank you, Raz.
Forgive
Just smiles and
my hesitance. It's
I'm
been
just
a
gonna
while.
pat Vix on the shoulder reassuringly. Or Vix. Did I call you Vex? I don't know what I did.
I realized, we'll talk about it after game.
Okay.
And as Silver gets possession of this thing, that's what we're going to fade out tonight. And we're going to end our episode of Kindred Lists right there.